Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry for the delay. I was downstairs doing dishes and I was like, it feels like it's time. And it was. So, welcome, everybody. Thank you, Minty. I really appreciate that. The pinned comment. Um, let's see here. I don't know. Ew, I can hear myself. That's disgusting. Anyways, I'm not sure how to look at YouTube chat, so I'm gonna have my phone next to me, but if I figure out a better way to do that, I'm gonna figure it out. Hi! Oh my god, happy 20 stream streak. Holy moly. Are you guys ready for this? Because I'm ready for this shit. This is gonna be so good. I have a whole notepad for each game this week, too. Oh my god, Minty, really? Oh my god, thank you. The amount of prep that I've been doing for this week is insane. I had to use my break at work to prep for this week. Like, I took a break at work and I was like, alright, time to work more. But for something else. So, anyways. So, for those of you who don't know, this week is Visual Novel Fest. It is a really cool Steam event where visual novels get the spotlight for the week. It starts today, May 4th, and it continues till the 11th. Some visual novels have chosen to have like a sale. Some have chosen to release this week just in general. Some have just chosen to get their demos out, to get their name out there. All sorts of stuff. So today we're going to be playing two visual novels. The first one is called Of the Lilies, and it is about this character. All I've read is the synopsis on Steam. I really prefer to go in blind. So, I know about as much as you guys do. If you guys would like more information on the game, all you need to do is do _game info, and it gives you a synopsis of the game and a link to the store where you can wishlist the game and support the developers. So please do that if you like what you see. This is going to be a collection of some really amazing people. So, No, keep your link, Minty. I like the simplicity of your link, but the simplicity of just the link is perfect. That's exactly what Milk and I were talking about, is having just the link be the pinned comment, and then game info be like more information. So, anyways, this is what we're doing today. We're gonna do another one I'll tell you guys about later, but yeah. The biggest intrigue for this one for me was it is a 2D side scroller, which is unusual for a visual novel. And it is also a main aspect of it is you have to kill one of the love interests, or your love interest. It kind of depends. So super intriguing, super interesting, and I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's just get into it, because it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long week or so, but that's all right. I love this shit. Also, for those of you who are joining over on YouTube and Twitch, actually, I'm live on both. I'm trying my best to pay attention to both chats, so I will do my best. But yeah, I'm doing my best. I have the YouTube one pulled up on my phone, so we'll see how that works. My phone might die, honestly. But yeah, let's just get into it, and hopefully I don't lose my voice, but I did last year, so. Ooh. Enter my name. Oh boy. Blue. This is who I am, guys. Oh boy. Okay. Are you guys ready? Let's turn the volume up just a smidgen. A long time ago, the gods blessed us with a gift. The power to wield magic. A gift once known only to the forests and its creatures. Magic flows from the roots that anchor the trees, from the rivers that wind through, oh boy, Tyabac? I'm gonna go Tyabac, and the animals that call it home. And because of the gods' blessings, magic flows through us too. Our family was chosen to protect this Oh, they're addressing me. I thought this was just a narrator overall, but I guess I'm special. Ooh. To guard Tieback, our land, its spirits, its life. Aw, thank you, Sarah, for the redeem. Io is pouting because apparently he's hungry again. They are sacred because when we fail to protect them, the blessings fade. Ooh, oh shit. Welcome in. Well, this doesn't look good. My father told me about curses that made the trees burn. The fire everywhere. Yeah, no kidding. Also, this is awesome. Really well drawn fire. I would know. That does seem bad. Yes, it does. Fire bad. The waters turned bitter. People starved, and some began to see things no one else could. And he told me about how he lost his father because of it. This is true. Sometimes it is good. So, but it looks like in this particular context, it's probably not great. That's why he tasked me to keep our land and our people safe. And as did all the chieftains before him. I haven't read that word out loud in a minute. And now, that's going to be your duty, Blue. Oh my god, is this me? Damn, I'm very sexy. Mine? Oh. Was I not aware of this duty? Oh dear. Wood, next question. Like, kinda same, though. No wonder I got hella love interests. Yeah, damn. That's right. I've been training you for this for the past 14- I'm 14. Or, well, maybe I probably wasn't trained, like, right out of the womb. Oh my goodness. But now that you've come of age, I can finally entrust our tribe to you. We'll be doing a ritual today. Just like your brother did when he was your age. My brother didn't tell me this happened. A ritual that shields our land and our magic. It keeps the curses away. So nothing like that will happen to our people. Again, holy moly. My great-grandfather wrote all about it in here, Blue. This holds the records of our bloodline. It was passed on to me when I became chieftain, and now I'm passing it on to you. Keep it safe and you'll always remember our history and our home. Oh, I have a sibling. Was not ready for this sibling to appear. Hold on. I am a younger sibling? I got this, guys. Ahem. Oh, rooster. Dad, how long is this story gonna take? Small ass motherfucker. Maybe a little bit. What? I never said I wanted to play. You go play by yourself. Me and Blue want to play. Oh no. I'm gonna have a hard time with this name. Oi, not so fast. Alone? Alane? I'm gonna say Alane. Alone. Thank you, Milk. Oh my god, Rooster, we get it. There's a lot to prepare for the festival. Did you forget how it was with Dalawi? Ha ha ha, la 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 la. Yup. You mean when we had a feast and danced around the bonfire? Then you do remember. After the ritual, we'll have a celebration. There's a lot to prepare. But, Dad, she promised. I don't want to play. I would like to work, actually. Shaking straight, yeah. Exactly. I needed to give you guys a throwing it back. I'm sorry, Elone. I have some things to do, but we can play after? You promise? For real this time? I'll play with you before the day ends. I promise. Being a good chieftain means having a good relationship with your people, Blue. Talk to them, help them, and meet me at the top of the cliff when you're done. We'll be doing the ritual there. It's like all of this has happened before. They're right here, but why does it feel like I haven't seen my family in a long time? I don't know. I just got here. Ooh. Oh, I'm a big fan of this. This is awesome. Okay. Let's talk to you. Mom! Oh my god, and another kid? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have 2 younger siblings? Guys, I can't do this. Oh, Blue, isn't she just adorable? I mean, I guess. A child. Baby. I changed my username on Discord, so you see something called Spiral of... Oh, yes! Thank you, Sarah. I saw that. It, like, gives us... me and Milk get, like, mod notifications. So I did see that, but I do appreciate you letting me know, because sometimes people's usernames on Twitch is not the same as Discord, and I, like, want to tag them and stuff, or ping them, but I'm, like, never actually sure if that's them, and I'm like, ugh. But I really appreciate you clarifying that with me. Thank you. Isn't she just adorable? I guess. We named her after the brightness of day. Lewani? The morning she was born, she laughed so brightly. It was like the sun was shining on her little face. Don't you remember? No. Oh, yes. Meanwhile, the squad is named after Phasmo Ghosts versus our Twitch names. I know. That's why I had to keep Blue in my name somewhere, because I was like, that's gonna be really confusing. It seems like only yesterday that I was cradling you in my arms, just like this. Oh, you've really come of age. I'm not saying that next part. I have a hard time with, what's it called? Terms of endearment. You're all grown up now, and you've got the entire village to take care of. No pressure! Tribe family, the average Mexican family generation of having an average of 9 children. Yeah. There looks like there's quite a few people around here. But don't you forget to take care of yourself. Don't worry, I am really good at taking care of myself. Maybe a little too good. And when you need any help, I'll be here for you. Thanks, Mom! Let's enjoy the festival later, okay? Okay! Oh, there's something. I mean, I think I can be a little selfish sometimes with what I want to do and what I need. I'm like, I'll be like, what's a good example? Like, sometimes people are like, oh, I need your help with something. And I'll be like, that sounds awful. I really don't want to do that. And then I feel like that's rude. But, like, sometimes I just really don't want to do it. Unless they're, like, a really good friend. And in that case, there's not much I won't do. But for, like, kind of friends, I say no a lot. Mom always told Layla and Alone to keep their toys in here when they were done playing. Our room was so small, we couldn't have too many things to keep. That's understandable, though. Yeah, I just wouldn't entirely call myself, like, a selfless person, per se. So that's what I mean by I'm a little too good at taking care of myself. I wouldn't call myself selfless. But that's okay. I have other qualities. Maybe not redeeming qualities, but I have other qualities. What if I just turn you to Chibi? No, don't turn me to Chibi. You can't, actually. It's a very valid redeem. Is that my punishment? For being... Also, what the hell does physics do? I don't know, Sarah. What does physics do? You should find out. You guys ready? Ever since I synced it to my head, though, it's a little bit harder to do this, but I got you. It works better with no jacket. Hold on. Physics. I can't even tell if it's working. Y'all are gonna have to just... Yeah. Oh god, I'm getting vertigo. What do you mean, Ed? Yeah. Yeah, so the way it works is it is synced to, my face, sorry. The way my model works is it's synced to my face. So it takes input as if it's like a joystick axis. So like up, down, left, right. And it takes that axis and applies it to my face and what direction my face is facing. So when I look to the right, my model, well, I guess my model technically looks left, but whatever. And so on. And so it takes the controller or the joystick axis and translates it to my face, and then it puts it into the input of the model. Yeah, it is super cool. I really enjoy it. The program I use doesn't have like it's not Live 2D, because Live 2D is a really complicated model program, and I don't know how to use it yet. I will one day. One day I'm just gonna all of a sudden get a model upgrade, and you guys are gonna be like, whoa. Not yet, though. But anyways, since I make my models myself, I have to use programs that I actually know how to use, and this one was one that I knew how to use because it was very similar to some other programs that I've used in the past. And it doesn't have, like, the full head turn. It only has, like, tilting and rotating instead of, like, morphing. And so this is kind of, like, the most tracking it can get with the program that I have. But eventually I'm going to get a live 2D model. It's going to be really fucking cool. You can feel the pain. I have yet to see the day Blue gets a model. Oh, you've never seen my old models. That's so interesting. If you are interested, you're welcome to, if you go on my YouTube channel, I have a bunch of, old VODs and stuff from, obviously, old streams. I've actually had 2 model reworks. I originally streamed using a, like, default 3D model from Vroid Studio. And that was my, like, very first model. It was just, like, a free not a preset, but it was free and you could customize it. And then I was like, okay, I want to use my own. So then I drew my own, but it was only, like, a PNG tuber. So it only had a blink and a mouth open and a mouth closed. And then once I kind of got tired of that and I learned the program I use now, I have this one. So I've actually gone through a couple. But the model I have now is probably going to look very similar to the one that I'm going to upgrade to. It's just going to have different physics, if that makes sense. Anyways, I know I've always been hard on you, Blue. I only want what's best for you and our people. But you're ready for this. Yeah. I like making all my own stuff, so I try not to make things that I don't feel confident in using. So, until I feel really good at Live 2D, I probably won't be making myself a model, but I definitely will eventually, and then it's gonna be like, boom, really cool model. Hopefully a 3D one at some point as well. I know Tyaback can rest easy on your shoulders. Thanks. This is my sibling? Oh, it's Alone. I miss her the most. What? But, hello? Foreshadowing? Hello? Foreshadowing? What are we doing? I wish I could have played with her more. We're right here. What do you mean? What do you mean? Leia, stop breaking Sir Dayami. Dayami, I think? But he's the bad guy, big sis. No, he's not. He's the prince. Blue, are you finally joining us to play? Yeah, I got stuff to do. Humph. I know that. Don't forget your promise, Blue. You have to play with us later. I didn't forget. Oh, I can't talk to Layla. Leia? Leia? Yeah. The nights did get kind of cold, but that's just how it was living in Tyaback's mountains. Why are we talking in past tense, bro? Why is this a past tense thing? I figured we're, like, super in the moment right now. Hello? We always needed a fire to keep warm. Hello, brother? Happy birthday! You've finally come of age. Why, thank you. But you can always tell me if you can't handle being chief. Ha ha! Sorry. Of course I can handle it. Just watch me. I'm waiting then. But really, Blue, Dad chose you to be the next chief for a reason, you know? Good luck at the ritual. You'll need it. Okay. And just let your big brother know if you need any help. Okay. Oh, cool. I was like, how do I go down? I figured it out. Okay. Oh, there's something here. I remember how why again are we talking in past tense? What I'd give to eat with them again. We are still here, my dude. Mom usually cooked for the family. How long has it been since I've eaten her food? Okay, well apparently we're like in a dream or something because... Oh, what's here? Pounding rice was such a pain. That's right. I always made Dalawi? I think it's Dalawi. Do it for me. Oh, there's nothing this way. Nice. Oh my gosh, today's the day, isn't it? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, your dad's been a great chief, but I'm excited what you'll have in store for us. Oh, thank you, Uncle. You must have been working hard since dawn. Please, let me help you with the preparations. Not even your first day as chief, and you're already here to help us out? The preparations are going smoothly, Blue. You have nothing to worry about. We'll provide you only with the best. But about that, I do need your help with something. What can I do for you? You see, I still have a few fish to catch for later, but my rod broke, and its parts have been scattered where I can't see them myself. Well, would you want to help me fix it? Those fishies won't catch themselves, you know. Fishies. I didn't mean to say that. Fishes. Of course, Uncle. Leave it to me. Where did you last see it? Over there, by the river. Some kids must have been toying with it. You ought to check it out. See what parts are missing. This is very Legend of Zelda, like pointing you in the direction that you need to go. So personally, when I hear over there, I think of over this way. What if I talk to you again? It was, oh, my fishing rod. It was a gift from my wife, you know. You ought to check it out. Okay, I got it. Check it out by the river. Which way is the river? Oh my gosh, there's so much to explore. Okay, hold on. What should I ask? That one. How are the preparations? Blue, I heard you're helping out for the festival, but you don't have to worry. We've got it all under control. Okay, I'm not worried. Who are you? What should I ask? Oh, okay, I'm sensing a pattern here. You know what was missing at your brother's feast, Blue? Cabbages. Fresh cabbages. It's a good thing I took the initiative to grow these crops. They're ready to harvest just in time for the celebration. It'll pair great with all the cloud rat meat. Cloud rat meat we'll be having later. Okay. I believe you. Meat, ongoing. Fire, ongoing. Fish, ongoing. Vegetables, ongoing. Check. Oh, Blue, how's your day go? Is whatever. If only these tasks would get themselves done faster. Oh. I'm sensing a theme here. How are the preparations going? Sorry, Blue, we're leaving the preparations to the rest of the village. We're keeping an eye out for trouble. Chief's orders. You never know when danger will arise. If you ask me, a good chief should always be ready to defend their people. And you do want to defend your people, don't you? Come by later for some sparring practice when you have time. Oh my gosh. I'm not moving right now. Don't bother him, Blue. He's practicing. Besides, don't you have things to do? I guess I'm not allowed to go that way, so. Alright, all the way to the other side. I see a little bird's nest on the top. That's really cute. The rooster is, like, confusing me because where I live, it's not, like, unheard of to hear a rooster, like, in real life. So I'm kind of like, oh, there's the roosters around, huh? He's really making a lot of noise, huh? Hey, Blue, we're just hunting some cloud rats for the festival. Let's hope they don't run into any yeah? That wouldn't be good for us, would it? Probably not. Oh, look, it's the fishing rod. I need to find some thread and some wood to fix this. I should ask around. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Will it? Yeah, sorry for the ads, guys, over on Twitch. No. Oh, wait, there's a thing here. This must be where I can get some wood. Oh, look at me. I'm chopping some wood. I'm assuming I probably got it. Ooh, you found... Oh, hold on. Roosters remind me of home. They're everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah. Oh, you found them. Wow, nice. Attack the first person I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, blah, 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 whatever. I'm glad you found my PNGs, Sarah. You know where to find some fishing thread? What a clumsy old man. His wife's always telling him not to leave his rod. Leave his rod. Sorry. I hate myself. The thing she puts up with, really. Is there something wrong with Auntie Sai? Nothing you should be too concerned about, Blue. Sai won't tell me herself, but Uncle's just been too busy lately. What with the festival happening today. And to think he broke his rod only a few hours before. That woman must be ready to throw him into the bonfire. I would, for sure. I mean, they did tell me they reworked their model twice. This is true. I did. My first model was kind of rough because, I mean, it was a free one, so it's kind of what you expect from a free one. It was also 3D, which is very different from 2D, so there's not much I could customize. I know, see, Seraph? I also was like, he broke his rod. But, yeah, my first one was rough. My second one, I still use sometimes. Oops, I forgot. I still use sometimes depending on if I'm using, like, a not very strong computer. And then, oh, hi, Dio. And then now I have this one. I love this one. I'm a big fan. I probably won't upgrade this one for a while because I just really like how I drew her. If it's thread you need, Sai's always got some extra. This wouldn't be the first time this happened with his rod. Okay, well, if she has some extra... Oh, but I bet I'll get different dialogue options if I ask more people about it. What is wiggle jiggle time? Oh. I don't know. What is wiggle jiggle time? I'm scared. Let me guess. Brother Don... I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Wiggle jiggle time. Are you guys ready for this shit? And it's a wiggle. And it's a jiggle. And it's a wiggle. And it's a jiggle. Oh my gosh, my head is going... Woo! I'm old now. That's how you can tell, is because when I move my head this much, I get dizzy. And I'm not even, like, spinning. Wiggle, a jiggle. It's a wiggle and it's a jiggle. Wiggle jiggle time. Oh yeah. That's what wiggle jiggle is. Makes it worth it. You like it? Yeah, it's my own original song I came up with right now. You guessed it. Can't say I'm surprised. Sai keeps the thread in their house, but she's been really sick lately. Tell you what, Sai could use some of the herbs I grew in my garden. Help me harvest them, won't you? Sai's gonna need all the help she can get. Brother's been too busy for her, you know. Just pick him up and give him back to me. Got it? Got it. Best 500 I've spent. I try. I really wish that, the program I use had something, I don't even know how to explain it, but I wish the program that I use for my model had a like a part of it where you guys could redeem something that's essentially like an animation, and the animation like goes on top of my model, so it like, oh my gosh, Taffy, thank you. Aw, thank you, Taffer. You didn't need to do that. I appreciate it though. Um, I really wish the program I used had like this, had something where like you could make an animation and the animation would go on top of the model and it would like replace it for a second, so I could like, my model could like do something that maybe my normally rigged model isn't capable of, if that kind of makes sense. I hope that makes kind of sense. Anyways, I don't, as far as I'm aware, the program I use doesn't have the ability to do that, but one day. Thank you, Taffer. I'm so glad you guys enjoy the new emotes I made. It makes me very happy when you guys use my emotes. I try very hard. These must be the herbs. That's a lot of cabbages. Alright, here we go. Very hard. Harvesting's a busy job, isn't it? Don't stop till you get them all. Is that not all? Oh, no, there they are. Sorry, I'm just stupid. The Kipang nut. Kipang nut. My favorite. Auntie must have known. I probably can't eat that, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, this is all we need for the festival. And here, take some of these herbs. Bring them to Sai's house. She might feel better with these. I don't know where her house is. Is it here? Oh, it's here. Maybe. Oh, I'm getting so good at guessing where things are. Holy moly. Auntie Sai, it's me, Blue. I heard you were sick and I've got some herbs for you. Oh, Blue? You don't look too sick. You look okay. Oh, you really didn't have to visit, sweetie. I had to, Auntie. I couldn't just sit still knowing you were sick. Dad taught us to always serve and protect the Tyabac and its people. It's my duty, Auntie. Please take these herbs. New IDTs are dropping later for Limbus. I'm gonna do it. I'm so excited for you, Sarah. I gotta do what I told Manor and check into my Limbus. I haven't done that in a little bit. Whoopsies. I try hard to remember, but Manor reminds me like during the day, like when I'm at work, which is totally fine. I just don't have a lot. I'm not like at my computer, so I have to just like remember to do it later, which is not my strong suit, unfortunately. Thank you so much, Blue. I have complete faith that you'll make a fine chief. Now, is there anything you needed from me? You must be very busy. Surely you didn't come all this way just to give me some herbs. Maybe. The festival is only in a few hours after all. Oh, yes, I do, Auntie. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Would you happen to have any fishing thread? Fishing thread? What happened to Uncle's rod this time? I've invested too much in that one person, I swear, if it isn't a new Otis ID. I believe. I want a new Otis ID too. I like Otis. The bootlicker. My favorite. Did it break again? You'll have to forgive him, Blue. He's dedicated, really. Woke up at the crack of dawn to go fishing for the festival later. I can't say I married him for his quick wit, but he sure does bring home some tasty fish. I do hope you'll get the chance to try them at the festival later. As for his rod, I have some thread. Here you go. We getting the middle nurse father. I don't know what that was. What those words together are, but I am really excited for you. I love our resident X-generational. Hello? X-general hack. Now that I'm out, I think I'll wait for him to come home. I don't think I'll be able to attend the festival, but I wish you a happy coming of age, Blue. Truly. Uncle should be with her when she's sick. Is there anything I can do? Probably not. Am I still... Oh. I'm still not allowed to bother him. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. What are some of my... Oh. Okay, I still need to fix Uncle's rod, you know? This is very important. I love pixel animation so much. This is amazing. Oh, I can go out more. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. Time to fix this rod. All fixed. Oh, there's so much more over here. Holy moly. Oh gosh. Okay. Nurse Father is a slight spoiler for the recent canto, but there are 5 Nurse Fathers total, which father the 5 fingers. Oh. We fixing rods up in here. Yeah, we are, Sarah. You fixed it? Great. Thanks a lot, Blue. Don't you worry, I'll catch the best fish in time for later. About that, I heard Auntie Sai is sick, Uncle. I think it'd be best if you were by her side right now. Oh, of course, but what about the fish for the festival? I can handle the fish, Uncle. I'll bring it right to your doorstep. Also, it's okay. I kind of don't know much about I don't even know what the Nurse Fathers are, but that's interesting that they're based off of, like, the 5 fingers. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Blue. As I expected, the chief's done well in choosing you. Oh, he's gone. Oh, I have to actually go fish. Fuck. We have the index and the ring Nurse Father, and they do shitloads of damage. I'm sure they are. Ooh, I almost missed that. That would have been bad. Or I actually have no idea what the consequences would have been, but this should be enough fish for the festival. Deliver the fish. Delivering the fish. Right here. Great job, Blue. The perfect fish for today's festival. Don't worry too much about the festival, Uncle. Please, just help Auntie Sai get her rest. You're too kind, sweetie. May Tiaback's roots grow strong with you as chief. Oh, before I forget, they want you over at the end of the village. You can spar a little there, get some practice in. It seems they're missing a person. You may be next in line, but you still got lots to learn. Ha ha. Ha ha. Okay. I keep thinking spacebar is jump, but it's super not, and nothing happens, and I'm like, oh, I didn't jump. Blue, you came! We gotta make sure you're ready to fight if you're gonna be the next chief. I won't go easy on you. Let's start with your basics. Attack and defense. Oh gosh. Good, reflexes. Oh geez. I was not ready for what that was. Okay, let me try that again. Oh. Fuck, I'm really bad at this. Okay. I can do the block, but this is some really interesting combat. I really have to pay attention. You ready to practice your magic? My magic? Isn't a bit too early? I haven't learned how to use it yet. That's why we'll be starting now. It's your magic that makes you and your family special, don't you know? You gotta learn how to use it. It's your coming of age, after all. I'll try. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry for the incredible keyboard noises that you're hearing. Oh, I guess I only get one try. Gotta work on that magic of yours, but that'll do for today. I didn't know what to do! Maybe I had to hold it, actually. It totally could have been holding it. I have no idea. It's getting late. You'll be meeting your father at the cliff for the ritual, right? We're rooting for you, Blue. There'll be a grand celebration waiting for you when you come down. Wait, but what if I want to go elsewhere? Yeah, no, seriously, Sarah. I just spammed the fuck. My spacebar is so loud, too. Oh, this is cool. What should I ask? How are the preparations? Fire's coming along just fine. Can't have it dying on us during the festival, especially not for the chieftain to be. Can't believe I'm 14? Damn. Damn. What am I doing with my life? I am not 14. The 5 fingers in the Project Moon City are 5 major syndicates which each one prioritizes a certain aspect. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You'll be a great chief. Thanks. I can't go this way. I cannot go that way. Automod didn't like fingers in. Yeah, no, Automod did not like fingers in. Not a fan. Okay, if I had to guess, it's probably this way. Here goes nothing. I think that's everything. I don't know what else. Dad's not here yet. Where is he? I should find the coconut for the ritual. Find a coconut. Okay. Looking... Oh, there's a fire. Oh my fucking god, that scared the shit out of me. An Aya, that can't be a good sign. What? Is that a bad sign? Gotta take it out to dinner first, though. It might be nothing. Let's just move forward. Well, the fact that the very happy music stopped, I'm a little nervous. Across the stream. This feels dreadfully familiar. I just can't shake the feeling that this has happened to me before. Is it really my first time doing this ritual? Bro, I don't know. It is about to be a horror game up in here. I'm scared. Oh. It's a coconut tree. Maybe I can find some coconuts here? Oh. This will do for the ritual. Will it? It's getting late. Maybe Dad's already at the top of the cliff? Guys, I'm scared. I don't like when the music stops. It's very nerve-wracking. I didn't, like, notice the music all that much, and then now I'm really noticing that there's no music. Ooh. The setting sun cast a warm glow all over Tyabak. It was so beautiful. The Tyabak that Dad worked so hard to protect. This had to be it. But Dad, where was he? Huh? Oh, shit. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's so much going on. Oh, shit. Who the fuck is you? Also, I'm 90% sure that's a love interest. Yeah, man! Oh my god! Invaders, we're being attacked! Oh shit. Why are they sitting down? The fire's right behind him. Oh no! The guy, the fishing guy, no! Oh no. They want our lands, our men, our women, our children. What? Oh, that's right. I forgot. This game is about colonialism. Completely forgot about that. My poor crops, my house, it's all burning. Yeah, it is all burning. I don't know what to do. Is this really happening? No, this can't be happening. Oh, is that Dad? Who is that? Oh, okay, I was right. It is Dad. Blue, you made it back. My heart began pounding in my chest. The smoke from the fire was making my vision blurry. Yeah, I know, right? Ew, bot. It felt all too familiar, like I was getting closer to what I was dreading the most. I caught a glimpse of my dad. Dad, he's bleeding? How long was I up on that cliff? They told me there was 5 of you. You must be the village successor. Who the fuck is you? His deep voice cut through my trance and pierced my ears. The fire, the screams, the clashing of weapons. It was all so loud, but I could hear him so clearly. I turned my attention towards him for the first time. He looked weary. Dad must have given him a fight before I got here. But the bloodstains on his otherwise pristine uniform didn't stop him from standing proudly. Enemies to lovers, question? I hope not. Fuck this guy. He's invading my village. What the fuck? Hype moments and aura. There was no warmth left in his gaze, only the stillness of someone who had long forgotten mercy. What do you want with us? You and your family must come with us. Why? This land shall henceforth belong to the Sicelan Empire. I suggest you do not stand in our way. Guess what I'm gonna do? I will not repeat myself again. Bitch! Don't listen to his lies, my child. Tieback is our home. We cannot let them take it from us. Chief, we need you. Over here. I hope I've trained you enough. Uh-oh, I really fucked up the magic. I don't know if you did train me enough. Fight for your people. Listen to me. I do not want to hurt you. Stand down. Well, I want to hurt you, so what are you gonna do about that? I froze. Beneath all that fierceness, those cold, unflinching eyes, I thought I saw something else. He looked conflicted. I kind of want to fight him, but also, like, I feel like I'm not gonna win. Begging doesn't seem like working. I would like to know why. Why are you doing this? There's nothing I can do about this. It has already been decided. I am only doing what is necessary. What good could this possibly do for our tribe? You possess a power that must be controlled. The Empire is here for your protection. For your sake and the sake of the nation. My magic? You're here for our magic? Is this what they taught you? To claim power? Power that doesn't belong to you? Through force? He didn't seem sure of himself. It was like there was something within him telling him this was all wrong. He's in the trailer. He is in the trailer. Gonna go grind Limbus and do some reverse 1999 later. Hell yeah, Sarah. You do that. It's not too late to walk away from this. Take your army and leave this land. Give me back my family. Leave us alone. There was a moment of hesitation. I hoped he was actually considering it. I love gambling. Me too, but I'm bad at it somehow. I saw a hope of tomorrow. A hope for tomorrow. That I could go back to the peaceful days, training with my dad. I should have spent more time training. But the moment was over. He stood proudly, gripping the sheath of his sword, determined for what he planned to do next. I shivered, readying my axe. Looks like I don't have a choice. I apologize. This has to be done. Is there an autosave? Because I just feel it in my bones. It shall crit. Oh god. Dad must have given him a fight. He doesn't seem to be at his best. I can take him. Can we? He's slow. I'll show him what the people of Tieback are made of. Oh gosh. Up, down. Oh fuck! Oh god. This is hard. Oh my god! You expected me to do that? He won't draw his sword. Am I not much of a challenge for him? Shit, I can take him too. Guys, hold on. There's other love interests in here, guys. This is not the best one, trust me. Or I don't know. Maybe it is. Or was all that about not wanting to hurt me true? No. Focus, Blue. He's here to take everything away from you. Oh my god. I think it wants you to not win. Oh, fuck. He's not backing down. Is my magic? Oh no, the stuff I can't do? Holy shit. I can't. Uncle said I needed more practice. He seems like a man with authority. Yeah, Minty, that's your type, huh? He was panting. He couldn't have had any more to give than this. This might be my only chance. I have to do this. Ah! Come on! Oh, fuck. Wow, he's really hot like that, though. I'll never forget the cruel smile on his face. Where did yeah, that's nice. Where did Alone go? I never got to play with her after all. This land has been claimed in the name of the Saislan Empire. Oh, does he kill me? Oh. I think I was supposed to lose, but god damn, I literally felt like I hit that, but I guess not. Oh damn, okay, okay. I can do that. There you go, Taffer. Sir Lane? Lane? I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say. Lian? I'm gonna say Lian. Are you okay? One encounter with the chieftain to be and he's already bled dry? This will not do. Get him to our doctors. He won't learn anything lying in the dirt. Lian, I won't forget that name. I won't? Was that one of the endings? Oh shit, that was one of the endings! Oh my gosh. Yeah, yes. Yes, Sarah? Oh my gosh. I'm so intrigued. This is so interesting. My goodness. Okay, well, that's the end of this demo. That's all we got. Let me see if I don't know if there is another ending to this one. I have to sneeze. Hey-hoo! Oh my goodness. Anyways. Yeah, GG's, guys. Okay, this one does not have any branching endings yet. But there are 5 love interests. One of which is that guy. I don't know who the other one is. Apparently, thank you, Sarah. I don't know who the other one is because it says there's another one in the demo, but I don't know who it would have been. Unless I missed something? Oh! Oh my gosh! Never mind. That's not it. Oh guys, this is so exciting. Okay. I remember it all like it was yesterday. Our land was taken from us. Our homes were destroyed. Our people were killed. And slowly, my family disappeared too. Oh shit. This is not great. This is really not great. The family needs you. I can find a way. This is awful, bro. I don't want to read this. Tell that to your new owner? I'm sorry. Hello? We don't own people. That's not a thing that happens. Too bad he's not looking for a new woman. Not if she's some old hag with too many other mouths. I can't believe I can't even like say these words. Holy moly. Oh shit. Oh gosh. Sorry, the lid to my water bottle just fell off the table. That's horrible. What? I mean, I understand. Oh my god, hi Purple. Oh my gosh. Hello, puppy. Hello, Purple. Welcome in. Oh yes, over on Twitch we've got an ad break. I'm so sorry. Yeah, how cruel indeed. How dare you speak to her that way? You've already taken everything from us. Let them say what they want. I don't care for their words. I just can't let them take you. I can't be without you. The kids need you. Sir, please just have mercy. We'll do anything. Just please let us stay together. This is awful. I don't want to read this. This is their chieftain, isn't it? Man went and bloodied up a few of us, didn't he? We can just make an example out of him like the rest. Maybe we can even present him to the Logrish Empire. Don't worry, his life won't be in vain. What is these? What is this shit? So no package deal with the wife? We are talking about humans right now? No, one's enough. The businessmen from Haripura have been looking around for house help. Surely they would love to have you. It could be worse, don't you think? No, I actually don't think it could be. Oh, this is awful. What the heck? What the actual heck? All of the families here. What a haul. Ew. Alright. I don't even want to read this, guys. I don't want to say these things out loud. I can't say this about other humans. This is horrible. I don't know. If none of the lords here want him, sure, ship him off. I'm not leaving. I'm not getting shipped off. Let go. I can't read this. You guys can read it yourself. I don't want to say these things out loud. Oh yeah, no, unfortunately, this is actually not even close to what it was, at least in some places, but, not comparing. But yeah, I know, this is awful. I'm not reading this out loud. You guys get the picture. What about this one? Into the mines? Yeah, I'm not... Well, you know, you guys... you get the picture. He's a child, damn it. Oh man, I am worried about her specifically. I mean, I'm worried about all of them. This is horrible. Yep, that's exactly why I'm worried. That sentence right there, that is exactly what I was worried about. That is exactly what I'm worried about. I'm not reading that. It was dark, cold. I was being kept captive in a room I'd never been in before. There was no one left but me. The voices outside were getting louder. They've already taken my family to places I didn't know about, and I was next. Sorry. I have a stutter sometimes. Did this person just call me an it? Am I reading that correctly? Am I reading this correctly? Was I just called an it? Oh, well then he uses a pronoun. Thanks. I'm afraid you're too late. Someone else is taking them, and well, they have the money for it. They have the money, you say? Then how about I offer you more? Great. Lovely. Now hand her to me. The chains around my arms kept me from using what little magic I had left. I was pathetic, a mess. We lost Tyabek because of me. No, not because of you. But the woman in front of me didn't sneer. Unlike all the others, she stared at me with an intensity that brought shivers down my spine. She wasn't afraid of me, but I wasn't afraid of her either. Who are you? You're here to help me? I don't believe you. You can call me Lady Sabina. What do you want with me? Where did they take my family? I was too late for them, I'm sorry. But it's not too late for you. You must have been through a lot. I don't remember introducing myself. I'll protect you. Maybe you didn't hear me the first time. What do you want with me? Do you know why your family was taken away? How do you know about that? I'm here representing an organization. The Order of hello? The Order of Lyria? You have a power we'd like to protect. You want to protect my magic, huh? Funny, the people here always seem to say the same thing. You're more powerful than you know, which is why I want to take you in, nurture your power, and help you use it to protect others. What are you talking about? The Order has foreseen a great calamity approaching. Curses that come only once every 100 years. If we don't do anything, the entire world will be at stake. And there will be nothing left. Any hopes of finding your family again will be lost. You mean you know where they are? The Order's connections run deep, my dear. We supply magic throughout the entire empire. If you join us and stop these curses, I'll help you look for them. And it doesn't seem like you have any other place to be. You want to be saved, yes? Prove it. Prove it then. Show me I can trust you. Her gaze was steady. There was no doubt in her eyes. Those chains are holding you back, aren't they? Ah, my bracelet. Oh, no. Hold on, guys. Sorry. There we go. Yes. She knelt before me, key in her hand, and I finally broke free, the magic in the chains no longer restricting my essence. I grabbed her, and my palms began glowing as I focused all my energy on her. But she remained still. She waited for me to do my worst. Her eyes never wavered. She was defenseless, but she wasn't doing anything to stop me. I'm not like them. It was like she never expected me to go through with it. Her eyes softened. I know you're hurting. I'll let you take your time to process everything that's happened. What's important is that you're all right now. You're alive, and as long as you are alive, you can try and make things right. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll make sure to keep you safe. I still don't really trust her, but I guess it's all I got right now, huh? It's been 10 years since that day? Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god, I was not ready for the time skip. Who the fuck are you? Siji? Siji? It's an all too familiar face. The tension in my shoulders ease as I look into his tender, worried eyes. We have another love interest! Was it another nightmare? Yes. I dreamt about... Mindy, you can't say that to all of them. Your family? I chuckle softly. The nightmares never end, but Seji's always there when I need him. I figured. You don't have to pretend you're okay, Blue. I know you're still hurting. He's standing by my bedside, leaning in close so I could see his face clearly. I'm so used to seeing him every morning that the closeness doesn't bother me anymore. Is there anything I can do to help? He gently brushes away a strand of hair on my face, as if he noticed my discomfort, without me having to say a word. Being here is enough for me, Seiji. I'm alright. Now. Did Lady Sabina ask you to check up on me? She did, but I came because I was worried about you. You know I'll always be here if you need someone to talk to, right? About what happened 10 years ago, your family? Seiji and I have been together since I entered the Order. Whenever I had a nightmare, he'd climb up to my bed and stay with me until I fell back asleep. We're basically fucking at that point, come on. He makes me feel like I've known him forever. Seiji, thank you. I promise I'll protect you, Blue. You don't have to worry about the past anymore. I'm by your side now. What? 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 That was not when I thought it would end. Holy moly. Also, here are the love interests for you guys wanting to know. For for all of you guys, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little distracted by a certain very cocky looking man over here. Yeah, also wow. Yeah. I like him a lot too. There's a really good CG on the Steam page of him. Very tempting, but he looks like he's like shy and quiet, so don't know if that's going to be my thing, but I'm kind of I kind of have an idea of what their archetypes are going to be. So many beautiful people's cleavage. You're cracking everyone. I know, right? I know, right? So I'm guessing this is gonna be like the really sweet, kind, like the obvious choice. This guy's definitely gonna be the flirty one, for sure. Potentially an asshole, but definitely flirty. This guy is probably gonna be like, he's either gonna be like the very well, okay, these guys are both gonna be cold, I have a feeling, but I feel like he's gonna be like shy cold and like just like unwilling, and then or he's gonna be like he has a mission and nothing is like diverting him from his mission. I am slightly my opinion is getting influenced slightly because there's a CG on their Steam page of him of something. I won't spoil it for you guys, but that's making me lean towards he's a little bit he's not always this calm. This guy's definitely going to be like the level-headed ice cold general who like you know does what duty makes him do and sticks to the script. She's a little bit of a red herring. I don't know. I think she's either going to be like super fucking mommy, like maybe a combination of like the kind sweetness but with a little bit of the cockiness from him. Um or she's going to be like the tough love, like she's gonna seem like she's a little bit unapproachable and at the beginning, but then later all she's doing is like helping the MC and just being yeah. Anyways, these are my predictions. So anyways, what a wonderful way to kick off the fucking visual novel fest. Holy moly, this is amazing. Please wishlist this on Steam, you guys. Please support the developer. The side scroll aspect of this game is so freaking cool. I love it. I'm going to be taking a quick break to get everything set up for the next one, which is called Chrysanthemum. And I will go into what it's about in a second. So give me just a minute. I'm going to pull all that stuff up while I am getting everything set up. Why don't you go wishlist this on Steam? The link is pinned at the top of chat. So be sure to go out there and support the developers. They're very nice. I've emailed with all of these developers, and all of them are very kind. So please go support them. They're really cool. This is fantastic. I love the not holding back when it comes to the colonialism, because colonialism is positively brutal, um, and horrible, and a very very terrible part of many countries' histories. Um, so I appreciate that they didn't hold back and that the whole like I mean, I think honestly there's probably some worse parts about it. But it kind of they may not want to be that kind of game. But I appreciate them not holding back because it's not something to hold back. You can't sugarcoat it because it's just that's how it is and you need to know. So I like that. Even though it's in a bit of a fantasy world. But yeah, give me a little bit and then I will set up for the next game. Alrighty, and then let me change this to this. Yeah, very pretty, right? Oh, good. I'm so glad I have perfect timing. Oh, perfect. Yay. Okay. Oh, also let me grab this music. You guys can't hear this. It's very pretty. There we go. Oh, and it just ended its loop as soon as I added it. There we go. So yeah. If y'all want to do yes, Sarwa. If you do exclamation point game info, you can get a little brief synopsis of this game. Very different vibes, by the way. Could not be more different of the vibes, but that's okay, because that's the best part about these visual novels is they're all different, so there's probably one for every single person. As you can see, this is a bit, this is about a high school senior who has a crush on her chemistry teacher and wants to confess to him. However, things get a little complicated. Very different. If you guys know anything about Angel Beats or Clanad, or even Madoka Magica, the art style is very similar to that. So, yeah. Very, very interesting, very cool stuff. Very excited to see where this takes us. So, without further ado, let's see where we're gonna go. Also, brief jump scare. This game was completely in Russian until I figured out how to change it. So, I did not. It was completely in Russian, and fun fact, I don't know how to read Russian. So, I was like, uh-oh. But there is a language switch. So, I wonder if there's voice actors, and if the voice actors are in Russian or English. I don't know if there are, but anyways, here we go. Oh, good, Sarah. I'm so glad Io felt that it's important to know how you are, because I think it is very important. Yes. Begin story. Whoa. You know, I've never typed the word chrysanthemum so many times until today. It was wild. There was I typed it so many times. I was like, I'm gonna know how to spell it for the rest of my life. An elusive yet so captivating fragrance of chrysanthemums fascinated me. I wanted to bury my face into the petals, to better feel the herbal, slightly bitter aroma. Inhale, and it's as if all your worries vanish into it. You forget about who you are, leaving all your troubles and sorrows behind. I wish I could stay in this enchanting world forever. We need a chrysanthemum counter. Yeah, we do, Sarah. Yeah, we do. That's me, guys. Look at me. Very 90s. Very good. Very good. But time is relentless, just as relentless and merciless as life itself. Oh, do I work at a flower shop? G. My name is G. That's so cute. Sorry, I was lost in thought. You're pretty. It's okay. Zoya was looking curiously at the bouquet of chrysanthemums. Huh, we're at 2. Yeah, art style very like Madoka, very 90s anime, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like when things are all sorts of different kinds of art styles. Like, I think that's how it should be. Like, what's it called? It's like one of the number one rules of character creation is like you need to have like a very distinguishable silhouette. And I think if an art style, if you can take a character, oh, you know what? I'm gonna wait till the ad break is done so I can talk to Sarah about this. Thank you for the flower, Sarah. Kira says bouquet of chrysanthemums, which I was holding in my hands. What a scent. I held out the bouquet. Zoya hesitated a bit before tucking a strand of hair behind her ear and carefully leaning in towards the flowers. In a flash, a smile spread across her lips. Yeah, nice one. Not too intense. It's quite pleasant. It's settled then. I'll get the chrysanthemum. Oh my god, we're at number 3? Thanks for not running away. Zoya giggled. How could I leave you? You would have stayed here forever. That's for sure. How long have we been at the florist's? For about an hour, right? During that time, we wandered through shelves lined with roses and peonies. We looked at daisies and orchids. 3. And we stood next to beautiful cacti with blue and purple spines. We went back and forth between bouquets of asters, cornflowers, sunflowers, and chamomiles. And I didn't like any. Any. And then, as if by magic, there they were. Chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums of every kind, big and small, red, white, and yellow, filling the whole corner. How didn't we How didn't we notice them sooner in such a tiny shop? And that's only thanks to Zoya. I would have just simply passed them by. I thoughtfully turned the bouquet over in my hands, the snow-white petals whirling around like dancing ballerinas. What color do you... Oh, that's right. She likes her chemistry teacher. I totally forgot. What color do you think Sensei would like? I have no idea. Zoya glanced back over the shelf. Anyways, Sarah, what I was saying was I love when art styles are super different. I think it's dumb if... And it doesn't make sense either, because everyone has a unique art style, so, like, logically you should be able to tell people's art styles from each other, because everyone is unique in the sense. Like, just kind of like everyone has a unique voice. It's like, you should be able to tell people's different art styles. So, I think it's dumb when there's, a bunch of things that you could take a character out of and put it in a different universe, and, like, it would look just as correct as if they were in their own universe. Like, I feel like they should be so distinct that if you took a character from one thing and put it in another thing, it should look weird as hell, because everything should be so different. Which is funny, as someone who enjoys anime, because anime is arguably one of those things, but whatever, it is what it is. She always pretended to be deep in thought whenever she wanted to avoid talking or was too unsure to speak up. If this didn't involve Sensei, I wouldn't have been so indecisive, really. But when you're going to give a special bouquet to a special man on an ordinary day, everything changes. Just on an ordinary day, guys. No foreshadowing at all. You can't think straight. Your thoughts cloud your mind, leaving behind a thick mental fog. I mean, sure. Zoya wasn't feeling well today either. She had faint circles under her eyes, a nervous smile that was constantly fiddling with the sleeve of her dress. I should not have listened to her and let her tag along with me. I need to let Zoya get some sleep. I could sit next to her until she sleeps, so that the nightmares she's been having lately won't bother her anymore. I mean, yeah, like, imagine putting a 90s art style character into modern anime right now. Oh, yeah, definitely. With, like, the years. But, like, I mean, I guess every anime does kind of have its own style, per se. But, like, at the end of the day, I feel like... if you put, like, a Jujutsu Kaisen background character in My Hero Academia, they would look very similar. Like, you wouldn't really notice the difference. And I specifically say background character because of how, like, very noticeable, like all the main characters have something that's, like, very them. So I think that's different, but if you take, like, the style, specifically I'm referring to. But then there's other things, like I feel like Attack on Titan has a really unique looking style. And like, I guess not Haikyuu. Haikyuu is a pretty regular looking. I don't know. Anyways, the Spider-Verse does a good representation. Yeah, I've seen the first Spider-Verse, and I really enjoy it a lot. It's a really good, really really good. I'm really glad the animators who did Spider-Verse also worked on K-pop Demon Hunters. I think there's some really talented animators in there. They're super cool. Oh well, it is what it is. That means I should hurry up and finish with the flowers. That's all I can do right now. I'll go ask the florist. I'm coming with you. There was a fierce, unwavering loyalty in her eyes, like a knight protecting her king with all she had. Well, I am her only friend, after all. But Zoya is my only friend, too. Sometimes I also just want to be next to her. Oh, goodness. And not let her go anywhere. Who knows what dangers are out there? I tried to make other friends at school, but Zoya was the only one who truly became a friend. I guess it's because both of us transferred school halfway through last year, and everyone else in class had already split up into groups. Oh well, one loyal friend is better than a bunch of acquaintances who won't even let you copy their homework. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. This might be an opinion an option to romance her instead of the teacher. I know. I wonder, can I romance my friend instead of the teacher? Someone a little bit more age appropriate. Okay, let's go. I know, opinion. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm dyslexic. The florist was at the checkout speaking on her phone. Surprisingly, I couldn't understand a word. It was as if the florist's booming and stern voice was being absorbed by a vacuum. All I could hear was sharp hissing sounds. It seems that she is speaking her native language. I wonder if she is an islander, or just calling her relatives at home? With her tanned skin and dark hair braided in the style of the locals, it's not so easy to tell. That seems like it could potentially be a little bit... I don't want to say racist. That seems like a very strong word. Prejudice? That's the word. I looked over at Zoya. She kept glancing on the wall at the wall clock. Then, as if she'd felt my eyes on her, she turned and tapped her wrist with her index finger. Well, the school bell won't wait for us. I'll have to interrupt her. We came closer. She was clearly anxious, so much so that she didn't even notice us. She kept going on and on into the phone, suddenly squeezing it so tightly it seemed as though she might crush it. Zoya gave me a nudge, and I instinctively... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Put the bouquet on the table. The florist's expression cleared. The woman fired off a couple more sharp remarks, hung up, and hastily smiled. How may I help you? Her face relaxed, and it was as if she'd turned back the clock by a decade. I cleared my throat. My heart was racing as if I was getting ready for a long run. Sorry to bother you. I wanted to ask, could you tell me, please, which chrysanthemums are better to gift? The woman glanced at the white chrysanthemum 6 on the table. Oh no, what if I had distracted her from an important conversation? And why did I bring the bouquet to the cashier if I'm not sure about the color? What if you're not allowed to touch things you're not gonna buy? Bro, she has social anxiety, and it's so relatable. My hands were sweating, and I quietly wiped them on my skirt. I was about to apologize for taking the bouquet. The woman broke into a smile again. Sorry. It's not often people pick chrysanthemums as a present. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at our counter that we've created. What's wrong with chrysanthemums, guys? Is there a hidden meaning to chrysanthemums that I don't know about? Her eyes gleamed with a genuine curiosity. Dodged a bullet. Funny word. Why's that? The florist let her hand glide gently across the flowers. The petals seemed to cling to her fingers like they didn't want to let go. Hmm. Sorry, I was adjusting how I was sitting. There's a lot of symbolism in this flower. Some of it is quite conflicting. Let me romance the customer, too. Bro, that's you! Right. Hidden meetings. How could I forget about them? Could you tell us about them? Holding my breath, I stared intently at the woman. I don't know how much she loved her job, but judging by her charming voice, she could definitely have a passion for storytelling. Do you really want to know? I nodded enthusiastically. The florist smiled dreamily. All right, I'll tell you about the most famous ones. In some countries, chrysanthemums are a symbol of sorrow. People lay them on graves. What's that, 8? In others, they symbolize friendship and strong bonds. I'm so glad y'all are keeping track of this. And in Japan, chrysanthemums became a symbol of wealth, purity, and nobility. My favorite legend is the one about an evil dragon who wanted to steal the sun. But when he was carrying it, he burnt his paws. Enraged, the dragon began to tear the sun to pieces. Sections of it fell. Holy moly. The sections of it which fell to earth became white chrysanthemums. That's why people give them when they want to sincerely and honestly show their feelings. Suddenly, the woman snapped out of it, as if remembering what she was doing. I quickly followed suit. Everything felt alive again. The smell of flowers filled the air and everything shone brightly. Sorry, I got carried away. The color and quantity depend on the occasion. Why do you want to purchase the bouquet? I smiled and confidently pulled a bunch of chrysanthemums toward me. The 7 bright buds, like solar sparks that had fallen to earth, swung mesmerizingly. It was fate that brought me to them. Thank you, but I have already made up my mind. Oh, you didn't want to, listen to her advice? So wait, what are the meanings? Sorry, I just want to make sure I have it. Okay, I remember the dragon, so it's, sincerely and honestly show feelings. They also put on graves. Sorrow, people lay them on graves. Friendship and strong bonds. Japan, symbol of wealth, purity, and nobility. Oh, yeah, you counting the title? Yeah. Valid. When I left the shop, it felt like a whole nother world. The scents of flowers and lacquered wood disappeared. The warmth vanished, making way for a cool breeze. There was not a soul in sight, except for a single car which passed by. The bakery's sign swayed in the wind. I know, foreshadowing. Oh, fucking hell, man. Is this gonna be like Madoka Magica or Clanad, where just it's like it feels like it's fine, and then it's all cutesy and stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, sadness. Because I'm getting that vibe. When I came here last year, I thought the town was abandoned. That only scientists, military personnel, and doctors live here, and we were sent out here as prisoners. What? Sarah, you not wrong. Yeah, I snacking. I'm eating a really large Kit Kat. It is girthy. It's called a Big Cat. It's like tall. It's not a king size. It's a big Kit Kat. I hate how my fat ass knew it immediately. Nah, it's okay. I snacking. I love that you do it. That makes me laugh. The Kit Kat? The Kit Kat, Minty. I am eating the Kit Kat but now. I haven't. And I ate my Twizzlers earlier today at work. Girthy, huh? Girthy indeed, Sarah. Girthy indeed. Based off the Steam page, it seemed like a very typical visual novel. Or does it? I know, right? You need to get one of those. I'm not to get chocolate on my clothes. Listen, I'm a really big, like, chocolate person. I really like sweets. Big fan. But I don't shop at, like, the, like, brand big chain stores very often. So I don't usually get, like, the normal candies and stuff because I just don't shop at places that would have them. So we were at just a store that had just like regular candy, and I haven't had regular candy in so long. Like, I just don't eat it, not because I don't want to, but it's just like it's out of my way to get and I'm lazy, so I don't. So I kind of stocked up. So I've had some candy in the last little bit. I can tell when you have it in your mouth too. Oh my god. I'm trying to, like, it's unfortunate that visual novels are so talking heavy because, like, sometimes, like, with Limbus, I can just, like, let it play and eat something and it's fine. But unfortunately, I'm gonna be talking this whole time. So I'm like, how am I gonna be able to eat this? Another chocolate person, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I love chocolate. Milk chocolate specifically. I don't fuck with dark chocolate. And white chocolate, not my favorite, but I'll eat it. Professional yapper. Oh, you know it. Why do you think I'm a streamer? Ran out of people IRL that would listen to me, so I had to move to the internet. But no, if you look closely, you'll see a group of kids with school bags, people laying out baked rolls or fruit they've collected. Oh my gosh, my friend is so pretty. White chocolate, I gotta love-hate relationship with. Me too, kinda. I used to be more okay with it, and now I'm like, but I don't hate it quite as much as dark chocolate. I think dark chocolate is actually, like, gross. Like, it's too bitter for me. And Zoya, who is looking at me with great concern. Whoa, it's freezing today. Maybe we should stop by the dorms so you can change? Let's not waste any time. They said it'll get better by lunchtime. I'll warm up while walking anyways. White, and then milk, and then dark. Really? I didn't realize you like white chocolate, Minty. Actually, maybe I did know that. I feel like I remember giving you white chocolate when I didn't want it. Yeah, I agree with Sarah. Aren't you cold? Zoya shook her head. You could still see the worry in her eyes. I glimpsed at her hands, which she desperately tried to hide. Her usually pale fingers were bright red, as if she had just dipped them in a pot of boiling water. Listen, it's because of all the white chocolate raspberry Subway cookies. I can't say I've ever had one of those. My fat ass eats all of them the same. Hey, I love people who are not picky because, like, y'all can just eat whatever. Me, I'm picky. I'm picky as hell, and I hate it. Like, I would love to be able to just eat whatever. Like, I could go to a restaurant, pick just something off the menu, and just inhale it. I wish. But no, I have to be picky up in here. This is why Dio is banned from sending me food TikToks. She is freezing herself, yet still worries about others. How can that be? I wanted to go to Zoya, take her hands, and warm them up right away. You know what would make her hands really warm is put them on your boobs. They're very warm. I promise. it'll be warm and sexy at the same time. The nuh-uh. The fuck you mean nuh-uh? Yes, Minty. Wait a second. What? We're on the same frequency. Sarah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I liked that one. Say what again, Minty? Put she needs to put her hands on my boobs to warm them up? Is that what you wanted me to say again? Is that what you want? I'll say it proudly. I mean, I don't know if she has like a lot of boob going on, but it's warm in there. It's warm in there, so like, you know, your hands a little chilly, just put them on up there. It's perfect. Also, don't clip me. This is very incriminating. Or you can, you know what? You know what? Whatever. I'm a boob toucher and I'm proud about it. I don't know what you want from me. It's fucking freezing, bro. What's freezing, Milk? You're in your room with your fan off and your window closed. I'm in my room with my window open and my fan on. No way. I still remember her reaction when I tried to hug her once. Her outfit is also hella cute, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but like, it's super duper cute. She's not really a touchy person, I'm sensing. You're using people's boobs as hand warmers. Yeah. I do that. I'm gonna climb through your window, Blue. Oh my god, I'll keep it even more open if you're gonna do that, Sarah. I don't think that's not a threat. I'll just keep it more open. It's a party in my room and you're invited. My hands are so cold right now. I'd like to be warm. Taffy, you can warm your hands up on my boobs anytime, bro. I mean, look at them. My outfit, there's even like a little window that you can like get a little like little taste of what the warmness looks like, you know, like a little prequel, little teaser trailer, if you will. Guys, I don't like the vibes we have in the booth chat. It's not my fault. We get into Okay. I was so happy after passing my exam, so I rushed to hug her. Zoya looked at me with such a frightened look, as if something horrible had happened. I started talking about boobs. I did start talking about boobs. My bad. I know. This is such a pure game so far, and then I go and talk about boobs. Oh, do we need a bonk? Do we need a bonk redeem? Uh-oh. Oh, no! Don't send me to the TV, no! Oh. I've been banished. I've been banished. This is the least freaky we've ever been in here. I'm in timeout. Oh, man. Ah, shucks. Since then, no matter how much I wanted to touch her, I had to hold myself back. Oh my god, Minty, why are you in a cage? If this is the least freaky, I'm curious. Yeah. What is it? It's I guess the best word would be very sex positive up in here. I'm giving a thumbs up. You can't tell though. What if I want to be there, Blue? Well, Minty, you could be here, but you left because you hate us. The line from the game. Yeah, see? I had to hold myself back from touching her. She knows what it's about. I mean, you should always hold yourself back from touching someone if they don't want it, but like, she's gotta be a love interest. Come on. Come on. So I just, right after the freaky convo. Also, side note though, I really like how they rendered her hair. Like, it's just really, really nice. I'm a big fan. So I just slightly? Oh my gosh. I just sighed heavily and checked if the chrysanthemums were wrapped securely. All good. At least they were safe and sound. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I actually did lose count. So, off to school? Wait. Wait. Huh? The very happy music just turned off. That wasn't you guys. The happy music just like died. Zoya's face suddenly changed. She bit her lip and looked at me even more anxiously. I didn't realize she could get more anxious. Even the circles under her eyes started to look darker. Oh no. My heart sank. Could it really be that the nightmares were just the tip of the iceberg? What happened? Zoya looked away, her hands gripping her skirt. Tip? Tip? Sarah, you don't need no one's help being freaky. Tip? Who said tip? Sorry for not telling you earlier. My brother is coming today. Your brother? Why is this a problem? Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm taking that one. Yeah, see, exactly. It was as if a heavy burden was lifted from my shoulders. So that's why she is so anxious. That's why she kept glancing at the clock, even though, unlike me, she was never in a hurry for classes. I wonder if her nightmares have anything to do with her brother's arrival. Did something happen between them in the past? Or is it me just making stuff up because Zoya's news had caught me off guard? And now she was looking at me with a guilty look, as though she was waiting to confess something. She looked so cute and innocent, I couldn't help but laugh. That was an interesting sentence that I just read out loud. That's so cool. What time? Do you need any help? You're not angry I didn't tell you? This is such an interesting conversation. Why? Why would this be a problem? It did sting a bit, but not because Zoya hadn't told me earlier. I'm used to people not trusting me with their secrets. That's not something you should be used to. Besides, I didn't tell Zoya much about myself either. What upset me more was that, due to this small misunderstanding, I could miss such an important event in my friend's life. But it's great Zoya decided to share the news with me after all. Buy me a chocolate and we're even. We smiled at each other. Oh, someone's gonna like die or something, I'm calling it right now. So? I guess I'll have to buy 2 or maybe even 3 chocolates. We've got to go and pick him up now. The smile faded from my face. I didn't have time to process what she said, and smile reassuringly again, making Zoya sad. Sorry, I'll go by myself. It's just that we never go out of town, so I'm sorry. Give me some. I know. Do we all have chocolate here? Or do we all got some chocolate up in here? It's all right. I was lying this time. To welcome a newcomer to the island, you need to get to the pier by bus and then come back the same long way. You need chocolate. Oh, man. We might make it back in time for school, but I won't be able to give him the flowers. I didn't tell Zoya I wanted to give the flowers to Sensei before the lessons. If I did, she would have never admitted that she needed help. Now I had a tough choice to make. My heart ached. Oh, I hope it doesn't make me make this choice. When Zoya had a When Zoya had a temperature, she never asked me for help, even when she had to rewrite her whole notebook after it fell in a puddle. She still didn't ask. After all, her life motto is, I can handle everything on my own. That's a horrible life motto. But now, Zoya had asked for help. Besides, it would be our first time leaving the research town. You need to find the bus stop, catch the right bus, not get lost. Add. How could I send her alone? And why does Zoya even have time? Nope. And why does Zoya even have to pick her brother up? Everyone coming to Anomaly Island is accompanied. Is that what it's called? Oh, noes. Stop. Of course. Wait, isn't a guide supposed to meet Noble? Zoya just sighed softly. I knew you would ask. He is, but Noble arranged for me to pick him up. This next sentence is really funny. Yeah, GG's, my attention span is gonna melt. Actually, never mind. I'm just. Oh yeah, yeah. Come over to YouTube. Double stream for the win. Wow, he's so brave and full of himself that he managed to break the status quo. Hi, Minty, but over in my YouTube, Minty. There were no ways out, so I shut up. Zoya, on the contrary, spoke out confidently. We can leave the bouquet at the library. There are lots of other plants there, so no one will notice. You could take it after school and give it to Sensei. It looks like she thinks I'm only worried about where to put the chrysanthemums. Gasp. She is so kind, so sure, I'll always help her and never betray her. Why is this foreshadowing, like, so bad? You're here! Oh my gosh, hi! Hi, Sarah. What are we at? Let's see, I need to scroll up in chat. We're at 14? But you really don't need to come with me. I won't get mad. I can handle it all by myself. If I get lost, I'll call you. Ah, 14. Thank you, guys. You're so sneaky, you know that? This time, her smile had a sly, fox-like edge to it. Me? Sneaky? Not one bit. But I really did drag it out too long. I even thought about going alone after all. I really don't know what's gotten into me. I wonder if I could wipe your memory. That's a really weird statement to make. I don't know if it's just because I don't know the genre of visual novel this is, but, like, I'm, like, sussed out by most of what she says. Fortunately, there's only one person around here who could do that. Indeed. So, if you did decide to go to school, I wouldn't take any offense. Zoya repeated. This time, her voice sounded more confident. My thoughts were scattered like leaves in the wind. Oh, shit. Ooh, okay, guys. What do you guys think? Should we go to fucking teacher, or do we want to go with her to meet her brother? I have a feeling the brother is probably a love interest, so what do you guys think? Ahem. Ooh, I swallowed that water weird. Heh. I actually don't know. Wait, hold on. Let's go take a looky look. How is this not, like, okay. This looks like a love interest? Maybe? Oh, wait, no, that's definitely the teacher. Okay. I have no idea who that is. I was trying to see if we could see, you don't fucking know. Okay, I kind of want to go with her, because, like, fucking Sensei can wait. Like, he doesn't know this is happening. I don't really give a shit about. Yeah, I agree with you, Minty. I agree, we should go with the friend. You can't leave your friend when they're in trouble, especially if they are your only friend. Yeah, like, the teacher doesn't know this is happening, but, like, she promised her brother she'd be there to pick him up, so. I really hope the librarian doesn't spot our stowaway flowers. Zoya looked at me in disbelief. Why are you so surprised? Did you really think I would leave you? No, Thank you. Zoya smiled so sincerely and gratefully. It was as if I had just promised to make her biggest wish come true. Her smile is so precious, I'd trade the world to see it. She's so gay. Are you fucking kidding me? This is a lesbian. Right here? Well, okay, maybe she's bisexual, but she likes this. She likes her. She keeps saying her only friend, her only friend. I think you're a little more than a friend. I think you have a little bit of a crush. Just a little bit. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. There's something pokey in my sock. We quickly got to the checkpoint. Ah, yes. Save file. Gotta save the game, guys. A stubby little security booth and a fence. That was all that separated us from the rest of the world. Still, it felt like we were about to go up against a bunch of intimidating guards who would never let us leave. That's hopefully not true. They would catch us and put in underground cells to conduct experiments on us for the rest of our lives. What am I talking about? Gee, hold out your hand. I looked away from the tall fence and faced toward Zoya. Turns out the checkpoint guy had been standing next to her for a long time now. I'm really sorry. You could see the fatigue in his eyes. The guard sighed as if he was coming to terms with something and held out his hand. It's fine. Almost everyone reacts like this, looking around like scared rabbits. Oh, come on. You know perfectly well you're free to visit the island any time. Of course we know, but when you've been locked up for such a long time, freedom feels like something forbidden, something wrong. What? We've been locked up? Since when? It's our first time going out, so this feels strange. To avoid angering the guard further, I quickly extend my hand in response. It'll sting a little. I wasn't done mentally preparing myself for the pain when I felt the burning sensation. It was as if a swarm of wasps had all stung at once. Why am I in pain? What did he do to me? You can see the pain. I don't know if you can, Sarah. I actually don't know. I don't know if you can. But, yeah. I screamed. Zoya rushed to me, grabbing my other hand and caressing my palm. It'll be alright soon. Hang on, G. I bit my lip. When the guard did the same to Zoya, she didn't make a sound. Let your imagination run wild. How embarrassing. Gritting my teeth, I waited for the man to finish his job. I didn't compare them to wasp stings for no reason. It felt as if the checkpoint guard had released thousands of tiny insects under our skin, capable of tracking us, the anomalies. If we don't return by the end of the day, the ironclad rule for anyone leaving the town. They will send a team to search for us. Even if we were 1,000 miles away, the guard could track us down. Oh, are they, actually prisoners? They can't leave? Because it sounds like they can't. I wonder how long it would work for. A day? A week? The pain from the sting was getting worse. I was on the verge of tears. No way. Crying is the last thing I'd do. I was so scared to be seen crying that I managed to get a hold of myself. If only there were a way to avoid such a painful procedure. I remember some kids had sneaked past the guard, climbed over the fence, and disappeared for a couple of days. Of course they were found. There is no escaping the island, and the search team were equipped to the fullest. The kids were hungry, tired, and crying. Yet they still didn't avoid additional punishment. I think they were made to learn all the island rules by heart. They were also told a lot of stories about naughty boys and girls going deep into the forest and never returning. That is a very nice punishment from the context that I have. They could have been a lot meaner. They gave the kids a lot of sweets and left them in peace. I haven't heard any of any rule breakers since. That is like such a rose-colored glasses way of looking at punishments. Like, holy moly. I've never heard such nice punishments. Naughty boys and girls going deep. Sarah. That's for the best. The rules were made for a reason. They try to make life on the island as safe as possible, so it's in our best interest to follow them. You're gonna get auto-modded again. Will you make it for the start of class? His lips were pressed into a thin line, but a smirk lingered in his eyes. My thoughts grew quiet and I rubbed my hand. The pain dulled, but it was still there. We will. Zoya kept holding my hand, even stepping forward towards the guard like a mother protecting her child. It didn't for that, but when... I think it was fingers in, which is such an interesting one to auto-mod. Sex-based terms. That's so funny. The man grunted and nodded. All right, but if they start looking for you, I won't cover for you. Oh, and good luck with welcoming the new boy. How does he know? I looked at Zoya. She stared at the guard with the same stunned expression as me. You did it, good job. I have eyes and ears everywhere. That's weird. Well, it was really not that much. It was not that astonishing. Anyone from the scientist team could have told him about it. Maybe even our school's principal, who was the co-creator of the anomaly research oh my god, hello? Maybe even our school's principal, who was the co-creator of the anomaly research project, could have informed them. Have a nice trip. Don't do drugs, kids. When he went back into his security booth, we both breathed a sigh of relief. Pando, I really have 100. I can't give you a treat. I'm sorry. Here, wait. Did you know? Oh, never mind. I wasn't fast enough. Brother, what are we doing here? Get out of here. I did something and I fucked it up. There we go. Thank you, Minty. Guys, did you know I have infinite points? Like, it has a little infinity symbol next to the name, so I have infinite points. Just, you know. I know, right? I'm fucking rich, baby. So wealthy. Except for I keep being stupid and clicking the wrong buttons. I know, I should gamble. I should make you guys gamble more so you can get more points. If I hadn't been sick the whole summer vacation, I would have had plenty of time to explore the island and could have got used to going without feeling guilty. Why? Oh my goodness. Why are you looking at me like that? No matter what I say right now, she would insist that everything's fine. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Zoya looked at me skeptically, but didn't push me further. We should totally visit the island again. No waiting until the holidays. Maybe we could skip a lesson during the week, or miss a medical examination over the weekend. I headed towards the bus stop, filled with determination. Fortunately, getting there wasn't too hard. The road meandered a bit, making us climb uphill at times and ease downhill at others, so we didn't pick up too much speed. At least the road didn't branch off anywhere. You better not say he's hungry for the rest of stream. The bus stop seemed like a lone island in the middle of the backwoods. The road sign was covered in rust. Okay, wait. Are we on an island, or is the brother visiting from an island? It feels like we're on an island. But I sometimes the way they say it, the way it's phrased, it doesn't sound like we're on the island. It sounds like we're going to the island. Or maybe we're like a section off part of the island. I don't know. I'm not quite getting the geography. The road itself wasn't in the best shape either. The asphalt was cracked like an eggshell, with ruts and potholes scattered here and there. It's a good thing the bus wasn't there yet. The stop was so overgrown that drivers usually just passed right by. You have to look out for them and wave your arms, trying to catch their attention. The synopsis says we're on an island. Got it. Since the brother is a noble, I think he's coming from the mainland. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense, although I don't understand why we can't leave this island. It sounds like we're going to school here, and we came here by choice, but then we can't leave? Or maybe we can, but it's just, like, hard to go through? Is it hard to do it? I have no idea. I pulled the phone out of my pocket. There was plenty of time. Zoya making me wake up earlier wasn't for nothing after all. By the way, where is Zoya, that sly fox? That's so random. I looked around to find Zoya patiently waiting for a bus. Straight posture, fingers intertwined, a faint half-smile. She looked just like a princess waiting for her Prince Charming. Or me. I couldn't help but laugh. Zoya instantly gave me a curious look. What is it? I could look at you forever. See, she's gay. She's literally so fucking gay, bro. She blushed. Her eyes darted back and forth. If I redeem Chibi time again, do you revert back to your original? I actually don't have, like, a way of reverting. But I can... you can just ask me to revert back. I usually just do it when I feel like it's been enough time in whatever form the people redeem, but you are welcome to just revert. Okay. I have been requested to revert back. Like the Hulk. I am reverting. I'm back. Did you guys miss me? Oh, good thing I chose to go with Zoya. If I had gone to school, who knows what would have happened. She probably would have been fine because she's probably an adult, but okay. What if I couldn't give the bouquet to Sensei? Or I dropped the flowers on the way? Anything could have happened. I missed you too, Milk. But now, even if something does happen, I'm not alone. And Zoya's puzzled expression was so worth it. While my friend didn't know what to do with herself, another gust... Oh, goodness. Another gust of wind tousled her braids. Like satin ribbons, they went up into the air, before gently floating back down. I wonder what color Noble's hair is. And the ability? How did he acquire it? Ability? What ability? What are we talking about? As I stood there idly, my thoughts began to pile up like a snowball. There was so much I wanted to ask, but I was too afraid to scare Zoya away. You're so right, Sarah. We haven't gotten some Chrysanthemum mentioned in quite a while. I can ask at least one question. When did Noble get his abilities? Her smile stiffened as if set in stone. What? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked. I was just wondering how soon did you find out everything? No need to apologize. You can always ask if you're curious about something. We found out about them very quickly. Perhaps too quick. Oh, the light just died from her eyes. Holy moly. Look at that. There is an engine sound in the distance. It looks like our bus is finally coming. Feeling braver, I decided to ask one more question. Did he tell you himself, or did someone else tell you? He rarely shares anything himself, so I was told by others. The music did stop too, Sarah. Oh my gosh. Yep, first check mark on the things the twins have in common list. Done. Oh, they're twins. Got it. Okay. I wanted to return to the first question, as Zoya still hadn't answered, but the bus was already approaching. Clouds of exhaust smoke billowed up, like from some powerful steamboat. I was afraid that they simply wouldn't notice us. Zoya and I waved our arms. For a moment, I even forgot that I was holding a bouquet, but I managed to catch it just in time and strangle the tangled ribbons. Straighten the tangled ribbons. Eventually, the bus stopped. Port was written on a plate next to the windshield. If I crack one, does the other feel it spiritually? Oh my god. I need a second. Spiritual. I don't know. I'm not a twin. Cannot confirm nor deny. Since they're twins. Oh my god. It was the only sign in the island's local language that I had learnt to read, and that was only because there was an English translation underneath. Is this a timeout situation? just just a shower thought. Minty, no. I need Sarah to continue giving me their shower thoughts. Oh my god. Do they feel it spiritually? Don't you dare time Sarah out. That was fantastic. The doors flew open with a loud noise. We carefully entered as though stepping into the lair of the beast. Despite our initial reservations, there was nothing remarkable about the bus, except for the beautiful amulets hanging above the driver's head, so we quickly settled down. I wiped my fogged up glasses and pressed my face up against the window, full of curiosity. Questions about Noble can wait. Now it's time to enjoy the view. Oh my god, look at our little... Oh, this is a very handy-dandy, helpful little map. Thank god. Libertas Island lies far out at sea. Some say it looks like a giant whale, flicking its long tail. Others argue the island closer resembles a crescent moon. Yeah, who calls this a whale, the fuck? And some even see it as an Ouroboros. They say that if you include the abandoned lighthouse, it links the two halves of the island, closing the loop and explaining where all the misfortunes come from plague-stricken villages to burnt temples. I've never seen a whale like this. I've never seen a more crescent moon-shaped whale in my life. I think one of our teachers once told us that the last comparison was made up by tourists, inspired by local legends. Legend. What new whale species is this? Crest whale. Speaking of tourists, thanks to the island's peculiar shape and its many folk stories, Libertas has attracted quite a bit of attention. But that didn't mean it was easy to get there. Due to the many towns and temples, forests and swamps, shaky ground, and harsh climate, an airport was never built. The railway also bypassed the island, unlike the neighboring peninsulas. That's why everyone arrived by ferry, although even that wasn't common. At times, a thick fog would curl around the island. It puzzled the ship captains, who started calling Libertas another Bermuda Triangle. So there were few tourists here, and the islanders lived off the fishery and agriculture. Only a few skilled guides dared to give tours, many of which often ended in disaster. Our research town was only built 5 years ago, and was created to study anomalies. There we go. People with extraordinary abilities. I bet it's thick. I bet it's thick too. I heard there used to be an abandoned village in its place, but the residents had died many years ago due to some incurable illness. Ah, yes, let's definitely build an entire new research facility on top of a village that died from an incurable disease. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. There were many such towns and villages on Libertas, the very thought of which always gave me goosebumps. On the way, I had a good look at the plowed fields, the seashore, and the fishermen's boats. I even noticed a couple of guys from our research town gorging on the apples hanging from the trees. The idea of skipping school one of these days seems more and more tempting. It was even colder on the pier. The wind seemed to take offense at us leaving the town, trying its hardest to punish us with every gust. I shivered. It took great effort to refrain from wrapping my arms around myself. Why would you not? You can be cold, it's okay. If Zoya sees that I'm cold one more time, she'll definitely start looking for ways to warm me up, and we'll miss everything. The ferry sailed majestically towards the shore. Everyone's attention turned to the boat, which was humming and puffing out plumes of smoke like an old man smoking a pipe. It finally docked. People slowly began to come out. I immediately started scanning the crowd for dark hair, a cap, and a plaid shirt. That's how Zoya had described her brother. Oh my god, is he the one with the backwards hat? Noble. Of course, Zoya found him first. After all, there is something magical about the bond between twins. I don't really know if that's true. I've known a lot of twins in my life, weirdly enough. I don't know if their bond was particularly magical, but... Also, are they paternal? No, paternal, that's not the right word. Are they identical, or are they just, like, born at the same time? I followed her gaze. Noble was standing by one of the ferry's railings. Oh, it's this bitch! Aha! Yeah. Oh, he has 2 different colored eyes. How interesting. I am telling you, bro, about the bond. If I crack one, the other would feel it. You know what, Sarah? If you ever are able to test this theory, I need you to tell me immediately. His smile was dazzling. He was clearly greeting only Zoya. A smile like that is reserved for only your nearest and dearest. Blue, don't enable that. What? I want to know, too. I want to know. But for a moment, it felt like Noble was greeting me, too. In the heat of the moment, I waved at him. Noble waved back and moved closer to the railing. If he came any closer, even another step, he would fall into the sea. He's going to fall! Splash! What? He's going to fall? Oh, he hasn't fallen already? Okay. Sighing like a disappointed parent. Yeah, that's pretty much what Minty's sigh sounds like. The crowd at the gangway just wouldn't end. Geez, just let Noble get away from that damn railing already. Why is Zoya so calm? Can't she see that Noble could easily fall into the water? I wanted to turn towards her, but I was frozen in place. Noble was leaning lower and lower. What is happening? Let Noble fall. I mean, apparently he has powers. I want to know what they are. I can't bear to watch. The smell of fish in the sea wafted up to my nose. People were bustling around. Seagulls were screeching. I couldn't hear any screams. Didn't he fall? Is he all right? Gee, is everything okay? Zoya looked at me with concern. Concern. I smiled and glanced at the ferry. Noble was gone. Could he really have fallen? But then why would Zoya be so calm? Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Surely he couldn't have. Hello, hello. A joyful and teasing voice broke my train of thought. I looked up. I don't know why she thought he was gonna fall. It's such an interesting, conclusion to jump to. Thank God he is okay. How could I even think of something so absurd? Nice to meet you, Noble. What? I like him. I like him a lot. You know, there might be some rule that's like... there might... there might be some... there might be some rule that's like... Oh no, this is a horrible time for an ad break. There may be some rule that's like you can't fuck your best friend's brother, but I don't think that should apply. Only the lads can call me that. I got lucky 30 seconds. Likewise, princess. Oh my god! Holy moly. Welcome back, Sarah. You know. What do you mean, why was I looking around? What do you mean? I like him. I like him. I like you. Have a cupcake. His warm, genuine smile made it feel as though the world had suddenly become much brighter. The cold was gone, replaced by the warmth of the sun. Maybe a bit too much. You'd give him your cake, I just know it. Oh yeah, here, wait, I'll do that right now. You ready? This is... Here, wait. Hold on. Where is... What's the, like... I think it's... There. For... Perfect. I'm giving him my cake. It gave me butterflies in my stomach. Oh, she just caught it too? Wow! Look at that face! Look at that face! That's a fuckboy right there. Oh my god, he just kissed my hand? Holy moly! Mint watching in horror as I enable blue. Oh my gosh! Hi! I only came to my senses when Noble pressed his cold lips to the back of my hand. There was a mischievous look in his eyes. It was intense. Oh my god, who is this man? Holy moly! Thank god I didn't go to see fucking Sensei or whatever the fuck his name is. Thank god I'm about to clock out soon. My shift is almost over. No, Minty, don't leave me! Who's taking over? Sleep beckons me. No, I'm not winning against sleep. This is devastating news. I immediately pulled my hand away and glanced at Zoya. Oh my god, all the light has left her eyes. She's completely like, ugh. Chrysanthemum beckons me. I think I asked you to be more restrained. Why, I like him. He's funny. I am the very picture of restraint. Noble shot me a cheeky wink. My confusion didn't seem to bother him at all. She looks so jealous. I don't even know what she looks, but it better not be jealousy. These two are fucking twins, bro. It's nice to meet you. No. Nope. It's nice to see you. Not meet you. I read sister at the end, and I was like, there's no way he just said, nice to meet you, sister. Fighting who can crack G. Oh, yes. I forgot, yeah. Oh, man. This is a tough... Oh, Sarah, you just made me see this in, like, a completely different light. Oh, my goodness. Who... This is a tough decision. He spoke the last word with a hint of mockery. Zoya sighed, but there was nothing but true joy in her eyes. Both? Both. Both is good. Oh my god, I didn't even read your comment, and then I just said that. Tough decision, my ass. I'm taking both. Both. Both is good. Both good. I'm happy to see you too. They didn't hug or shake hands, yet looked at each other with a certain familial warmth. This person seems to really crave a close relationship with someone. All of you get the bonk. We're on the same frequency. Exactly, Sarah. I don't see the issue here. I barely had time to soak in their long-awaited reunion before Noble's attention swung back to me. Whoa, you even brought me flowers. Thank you. Oh, damn. He was already reaching for the bouquet before I could hide it behind my back. Sorry, but these are not for you. Oh, oh no. What a shame. Seems they're meant for another lucky guy, huh? And then where's my welcome gift then? Zoya gave him a stern glance. Nope. Well, how about this? Oh. Damn. Noble leaned towards me, offering his cheek. He even closed his eyes in anticipation. Time seemed to slow down. I recoiled in horror. Bitch, what are you doing? This is where you make out sloppy style. What are you even talking about, bro? My glasses slid down on my nose, and I made a great effort to push them back into place. And then... Ouch, what was that for? I stared at Zoya. She looked calm and composed, but her eyes were filled with righteous anger. Shall we leave you here? You'll find your way back, won't you? She looked so soulless. She's so over it, bro. She's like, my fuck-ass brother's here, god damn it. Noble raised his hands in surrender. Okay, I'm sorry for being persistent. Persistent princess. This unusual nickname again. It sounded so strange. No, it's fine. The name is G. I know. But princess suits you better. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Zoya rolled her eyes and I couldn't help but giggle. It was the first time I'd seen her so annoyed. She reminded me of a tiny, angry hedgehog. Oh, that's an interesting comparison. Blue kicking their feet there. No, that's pretty much exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, tee-hee, tee-hee. Hey, I'm easy. What can I say? All you gotta do is flirt with me and call me a pet name, and I'm... Yup. Easy peasy. Noble, this is why I have 4 wives. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm gonna turn the fan off. I was checking on my son. I don't see him. Noble chuckled as well. Apparently our reactions were a great source of amusement for him. And then my gaze landed on a large clock, hanging from one of the dock pillars. The time! I quickly pulled out my slider phone from my pocket. My fears were confirmed. We were going to be late, and we still need to swing by the library. We definitely won't make it for the first lesson, but we must hurry for the second one. Yeah, she's got to see her fucking boyfriend. Off we go? Whoa, he quickly figured things out. Observant guy. Oh, we love observant men. We love men that pay attention. This is fantastic news. Yes, as soon as possible. We were silent for most of the walk back to the bus stop. It wasn't far, but we had to climb a steep hill. Luckily, Noble had only brought a backpack with him. How did he manage to fit all of his clothes in there? So there were no troubles on the way. When we got to the bus stop, we were soaking wet. Noble took off his cap and started fanning himself with it. Well, you got some hills here. Yep, sorta. Zoya stayed silent, preferring to catch her breath rather than waste it on small talk. I should have followed her example, but the words slipped out. Noble had me hooked, and he clearly had no intention of letting me go. Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna get used to this. Holy moly. Princess, can I ask you something? Realizing I had never out-stubborned someone so stubborn, I let out a heavy sigh, just like Zoya. It depends. What is your ability? Just straight to the point like that. He is straightforward for sure. Noble. Caught Blue giggling like a schoolgirl. Literally, I can't help it. I'm such a sucker for the like super flirty trope. The like womanizer-esque, but like actually like super soft and cute. Yeah, that's unfortunately just my type. Unfortunately, and maybe like with a little cockiness and arrogance in there. But like deserved arrogance, not like misplaced arrogance. Sooner or later, I'll figure it out anyway. During a medical checkup, or just by seeing it for myself. What's there to hide? Besides, I've heard so much about how clever and beautiful G is. Obviously, I'd like to get to know her better. Noble said my name on purpose. Definitely. Trying to butter me up. Look at that fuck-ass smile. I glanced at Zoya. She shook her head. Noble immediately stepped in front of her and came closer. His multicolored green and brown eyes seemed to cast a spell on me, begging me to obey. He won't let me go that easily. I run fast. I shrugged, feeling awkward. My answer came out even more unimpressive than I imagined. I run fast? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. Honestly. I wish I could run fast. I've met so many anomalies. I keep wanting to say abnormalities, but that's just not it. I've met so many anomalies with cool abilities. Acute hearing, super strength. Some can even alter their voice, like Zoya, for instance. Ah, we've discovered Zoya's ability. My greatest feat is sprinting as quick as a flash when need be. The rest of the time, even running is a struggle. Endurance is my weakness. That is such an unfortunate luck of the draw. Holy moly. your whole superpower is running fast, but you don't have endurance. Well, at least maybe that would disappoint Noble enough for him not to pay me so much attention. Although that hope quickly faded, he was still looking at me like I was a treasure chest. How fast can you go? What? Almost at the speed of light, but I've only tried that in testing. In ordinary life, going as quick as a car is enough. Wow. Okay, just casual. You the real treasure, Blue. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tee-hee. Oh my gosh, with the flower and everything? Oh my gosh, you're gonna woo me. Be careful. How do you tell what to avoid crashing into? Intuition? Do your shoes and clothes wear out quickly? It depends on the speed. Usually it's just the sneakers that need replacing. What are the consequences? Shortness of breath? Rapid pulse? What do they forecast in case of wear and tear? Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did this turn into an interrogation? Zoya, help! As if hearing my pleas, my friend came forward. You told me you're dying to sleep. Why don't you just lie down and get some sleep? Oh my god, they have matching expressions. Wait a minute. Hey buddy, get in line to be Blue's wife, you guys. That was before I met Princess. Now I'm wide awake. Uh-huh. What's your ability? I blurted it out to regain control. Oh, suddenly everyone... Sarah. Guys. Oh my god. It's my bedtime. Oh, Minty. Oh my gosh. I blurted it out. To regain control over the conversation. Damn, Minty. Minty out here getting defiant. Oh my god. Hi, Dio. It's like I said my wives, and then they've all been summoned. It was about time I did. Noble narrowed his eyes slyly. Oh, he's not gonna tell me. God fucking damn it. The bus is coming. I was about to protest that he was just dodging my question, but the bus appeared on the horizon before I could. That's not fair, but fine. I'll get every one of Noble's secrets out. Yeah, we will. Blue, tell Mint to go to sleep. I do agree with Sarah. Come on, Minty, you can go to sleep. It's okay. We got some of the other mods here to take over. Don't you worry. You just have to say our names 3 times and we appear. You have 3 minutes? Okay, sure. I'm assuming your bedtime is midnight. That's a valid bedtime. Seems like island life is getting more interesting. Gee, are you okay? Of course. When the bus pulled up, Zoya and I stepped aside to let Noble go first. He bounded up the steps and then froze. What is it? I think I'm stuck. Oh. This life won't let me die. So possessive. Noble was indeed stuck, thanks to his overstuffed backpack, which was completely wedged between the bus doors. At first, I expected Noble to show off his ability, maybe shapeshifting or walking through walls, but no. He just bent his knees, flailed his arms, and giggled. I'm flying, oh my god. I glanced over at the baffled driver and a couple of passengers, their eyes wide and staring at Noble. I couldn't help but burst out laughing. I wish I could see his face. He was stuck with his back facing us. Are you even planning to get out of there? Haven't decided yet. Are we running late? While Noble and Zoya were talking, the driver slammed the door and came over. He was furious. Whatever he was saying, we couldn't understand at all. Maybe it was for the best. Before the driver went from words to action. Jesus, there we go. We had to do something. Noble, take the backpack off. We'll push it. Noble huffed irritably. It was easy for him. He wasn't the one staring down the driver's flaring nostrils and huge fists. Zoya turned around, saw the situation we were in, and with a straight face, tugged on one of the backpack's zippers. Hey, that's not fair. Don't tell me you're going for that pocket. Zoya said nothing, calmly slipping her hand into the front of the backpack. I wonder what could be so secret that even Noble got upset. But before I could get any closer, he freed himself from the straps, darted down, and grabbed the zipper. However, Zoya didn't remove her hand, leaving the zipper half open. She has such a smug smile. Holy moly. Okay, I was wrong. Noble grinned awkwardly, like a child who knew he'd done wrong, fluttering his eyelashes in a plea for forgiveness. Zoya gave him a long look, and went on unzipping the backpack. Hey! Wow, looks like Noble really was trying to stake his claim. During gym class, me and Zoya were always neck and neck. We could barely manage push-ups. We'd be out of breath after a couple of laps around the stadium, and dying after a 1-minute plank. I couldn't even imagine her being so strong. Sarah really waited for just the right time. Well, maybe it's just Noble being weak? The driver, unlike me, wasn't impressed in the slightest. His face turned an angry crimson as he began moving towards the twins, clenching his fists. Okay, Minty, have a good night. Sleep well. Oh, goodness. Guys. One word from me was enough. Where did he go? One word from me was enough to distract Zoya. Noble, not expecting her to loosen her grip, yanked the zipper violently, sending himself flying. With nothing to grab onto, and already being distracted by the driver, his flight resulted in an unexpected meeting with the local asphalt. Night-night! Me and Zoya froze. Even the driver stopped in his tracks, speaking now in a calmer manner. Oh yeah, soft landing. He chuckled and got to his feet, brushing off his pants. Noble got up, and I nervously fiddled with the ends of my glasses. His palms were bleeding and covered with dust. Close the pocket, will you? Remarkable. Despite falling a meter and badly scraping his hands, leaving them covered in blood, he didn't seem to be in any pain. Another similarity with Zoya. I remember how she had once trapped her whole hand in a door. She looked at her injured hand with little concern, as if she'd just gotten a splinter. Then, with an unsettling calmness, she headed off to the nurse's office. Yeah, this slow PNG rise was really good. While I was reminiscing over the past, Zoya actually yanked the zipper back. Then, she and the driver shoved the backpack inside. The man exhaled, muttered something softer this time, and headed back to his seat. I kept glancing at Noble's scraped hands. What should we do? That could get infected. Unlike me, Zoya remained calm. She meticulously examined the wound, like how she would if she wasn't satisfied with the color combination of an outfit. Antiseptic cream? In the back pocket. Do you have any cotton pads or wipes? In the front pocket. Great. Come on, G, before this weirdo does something else. We got on the bus. Zoya calmly dabbed at Noble's palms with a cotton pad. I watched her spellbound. Once, when I hurt my knee, she'd treated my scrape in the same calm way. Even though Zoya appeared so delicate and soft, she was incredibly calm and composed, handy during an emergency. Noble thanked her and immediately fell asleep. For a moment, I felt disappointed. I thought he would keep us entertained with stories the whole way. I would have seized the opportunity to find out about his ability. Well, this was even better. Finally, I could relax and enjoy the ride. After wedging Noble's bulky backpack by his feet, so neither of them would fall, we climbed into the back seats. As per usual, Zoya pulled out her MP3 player and gave me one of her earphones. Her MP3 player. I love that. A few moments later, a gentle, soothing melody floated into my ears. I sank into the enchanting sounds of the flute and guitar. The accordion and the quiet beat of the drum carried my thoughts far away. But the heart of the song were the vocals. A woman's timbre? I don't know how to say the end of it. Timbre, I guess? Enveloped the entire melody, filling it with depth. Like a siren luring the sailors in, it drew me in, again and again. And then, as if echoing it, another voice joined in. At first, it sounded out of place and alien, as if it were trying to break the idyllic moment. And then, as Zoya hummed along, her voice seemed to blend with the woman's voice, seamlessly becoming one. Old ass. Yeah. It's so cool to have such a simple ability, the power to copy others' voices. All I can do is dash fast over short distances. But Zoya's singing, it flowed so effortlessly that it completely captivated me. Her throat does hurt sometimes if she sings for too long, but that's a small price to pay for such a gift. Besides, the pain quickly subsides. Zoya is such an amazing person. I'm so glad I managed to talk to her, share my lunch with her, and suggest partnering up together for our first lab project. Even though my heart belongs to Okay, buddy. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder if hello. I wonder if Zoya is like a siren. A siren ability. It sounds like abilities are kind of like enhancements of something that you already have. Like it looks like there's probably no like mutations or anything. Or like magic. It kind of looks like it's mostly just like powers of something you already have, like super strength, super speed. Kind of how I'm slowly dozing off to your voice. Oh, really? I'm losing my voice actually right now because I've been talking for so long. I'm glad it's soothing though, and feel free to go to bed whenever you need to. Even though my heart belongs to Sensei, without Zoya, my life would be painted in completely different colors. Have you heard about this super cool thing called Epic the Musical? What is it? She noticed me staring at her. Awkward. I shook my head and closed my eyes, resting my head against her shoulder. A faint scent, guys, of chrysanthemum still lingered in the air. Gasp. Thank you. For what? It's me who should be thanking you. Thank you, G. Thank you so much. Then do me a favor and sleep. 15. We'll miss the stop. I opened my eyes wide. We won't. I'll keep watch. Zoya gave me a doubtful look. Then, as if giving in, she leaned her head towards the window, ready to doze off. Here, you can rest your head on my shoulder. I shrugged my shoulder in invitation. She froze. Her eyes seemed to ask, really? Is it okay? Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh, they're so gay. Come on. Zoya smiled with gratitude and carefully nestled against my shoulder. Her eyes fluttered shut. Sweet dreams, Zoya. No nightmares. None. She murmured as sleep finally claimed her. Claimed her? Holy, hello? What floor? Second, classroom 223. Turn right, right! Noble, that's left, damn it! You should have just said it was your right. And who asked you to run backwards? My heart was thumping in my chest because of all this running. We didn't miss our stop, but we had lost plenty of time. Waking Noble up was like trying to pull a drowning man out of a swamp. Do you mess with suffering from Epic the Musical? You ain't got a claimer. Yeah, I know. We're not claiming anyone yet. Come on now. Zoya insisted on bringing the chrysanthemums to the library. Noble and I sprinted down the hallway. Guess who kept skidding around the corners thanks to their gigantic backpack? I'm still surprised the security guard even let him in with that thing. Maybe Noble really is charming. Or maybe it was just us sprinting like we were running from an avalanche. Yeah, Milk. Here it is. Yep, straight ahead. Slow down. That was easier said than done. The inertia flung Noble straight into the wall, bringing him to an abrupt stop. My phone buzzed. Mission completed. Zoya's coming back. Great. Operation Seduce Sensei begins. I blushed. How do you... Now I'm sure. Thanks for your honesty, princess. Let's go to class. As we were about to enter, a tall girl blocked our way. Sleek hair pulled back into a high ponytail. Her suit was immaculate. Strict gaze. She looked like a younger version of a meticulous teacher. Of all the classmates we could have run into, why did it have to be the former vice class rep? The girl scanned us from head to toe before sighing in disapproval. Skipping classes on the very first day and being late, too. Your heads are all over the place. Jiggins? Is that my name? Jiggins? Oh no. And you are... I'm new here. As you can see, Lady Jiggins had a legit excuse for being absent. The former vice rep huffed. Yeah, seriously, what the heck? I don't recall her being related to you. And why would she greet you anyway? Isn't that the guide's job? I knew she would ask. Even I asked Zoya the same question. Noble tightened his grip on his backpack straps. I wished he would just drop the hefty bag on her head. However, Noble just smiled. It is, but it's always nice when you're welcomed by someone close, don't you think? The former vice rep looked at me and chuckled. Yo, whose parents naming their child Jiggins? No, seriously, what is that? I see why her nickname is what it is. Very close, I see. Totally. He could keep this bickering going on forever. She must have realized there was no winning against Noble, so she rolled her eyes. Go in then. Once the girl was out of sight, I shot Noble an accusatory look. Did I need to argue with her? But then we probably wouldn't have made it to class, right? Oh my god, you're back. Welcome back. Noble gave me a warm smile and I snapped back out of it. Oh, you're not back. You're right. I know. Noble giggled, opening the door. Ladies first. As we walked inside, I finally realized how I felt about this mischievous boy. Noble was like a refreshing breeze, the kind which can lift the tension in a room and make everyone feel lighter. I shook my head and played along with Noble, confidently striding past him. Judging by his approving chuckle, he liked that. Ooh, he liked that. Ooh, in the classroom. Time to find our seats. Since the lab work was already in full swing, Noble and Zoya took a seat at the back desk, while I slipped into the one in front of them. Sensei allowed us to conduct experiments in groups of 2 to 4, so we decided to work through the tasks together. While the teacher was away, we managed to write down the lab template into our notebooks. Equipment, experiments, formulas, and other funny stuff. Oh no, Sarah. Well, By the time I finished, Zoya Noble was still struggling with the formulas. With nothing else to occupy my time with, I started reading the textbook to understand how to trigger different chemical reactions, but I found it hard to concentrate. Distracted, I noticed myself, and some of the other students, glancing over at the gigantic backpack we had propped against the far wall. It stuck out like a sore thumb among the shelves and potted flowers. Much like Noble himself, he still hadn't taken off his cap, despite the vice rep's demands. I wanted to watch a bit longer as she slowly lost her patience trying to reason with him, but then the door opened. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry. My heart skipped a beat. Oh my gosh. Dang. Wow, guys. And all the chrysanthemums around him. He looks kinda... Oh, and he's wearing a chrysanthemum tie. Oh my god. I feel like the tie itself should count for like 4 chrysanthemums. Sensei! The voices of my classmates abruptly fell silent, as if a conductor had suddenly raised his hands and ordered the choir of voices in the classroom to stop. Everyone simultaneously turned to look at the slender, tall man entering the classroom. Yeah. 20? Oh my god. No, not entering. Gliding with the poise of a dancer, bro. +4? Okay, I agree. Sensei thoroughly scanned the room, as if he wanted to etch each of us into his memory. Guys, I can't. In those deep, dark eyes lingered an ancient wisdom. He's probably like 24. And she's like, oh, his eyes and an ancient wisdom. Come on, bro. Fine aristocratic features, a gentle smile full of kindness and warmth, immaculate clothing. Everything about him was flawless. It was as if the gods had sculpted Sensei themselves. As if listening to the heavens, we never called him by his real name. It had been this way for a long time. The first students, who discovered he'd come from Japan, addressed him only as Sensei. Oh my gosh, sorry, my eye itches. Ugh. Eventually, the nickname grew so natural, even the other teachers started using it. Sensei had been late to classes only twice. The first time was when a girl had a nosebleed upon seeing him. And no, it wasn't me. That is so cliche. And he took her to the nurse's office. The second was when the principal summoned Sensei. What's the reason this time? Sorry for being late. As soon as he spoke, my mind went completely blank. His voice was like a majestic ocean, a deep thunder, a soft velvet. It was enveloping, captivating, enchanting, and consuming. Oh, brother. He is built like a yaoi character. I longed to melt into those sweet dreams and never rise again. Oh my gosh, she's probably like, well, she's a high school senior, so 18. Noble, I see you made it here safe. What? They know each other. Hello, Sensei. Noble's voice pierced through the soft haze. I blinked hard, trying to drag myself from my foggy daydreams back into reality. So you decided to come straight to class. That's commendable. Sensei was still breathtakingly handsome, but now I needed to concentrate on the lesson. To fully come to my senses, I cleaned my glasses and put them back on. Sensei called Noble to the board to introduce himself to the class. Oh? Well, I could spend the whole lesson talking about myself, but my time's valuable, and I'm not sure the school could afford it. Oh my god, I love him. A ripple of laughter ran through the class. Even Sensei smiled. I'll be frank. Name is Noble. My strongest trait is sleeping with my eyes open. As for my weaknesses, there are too many to count, so best not worry about them. I hope to find fellow I'll watch a horror movie with you, Noble, anytime you want. I hope to find fellow horror fans to watch movies together and go to abandoned temples. I heard there are a lot of them on the island. And if someone's willing to share their homework for chips or a soda, we'll definitely get along. Ah, yes. And does anyone have a phone charger? I'll owe you one. Thank you, Noble. Class clapped politely. Some were smiling genuinely, whether out of Sensei's approval or because they really enjoyed Noble's performance. Peak badass behavior. You got automated again, Sarah. Oh my god. My ears burned with embarrassment. How could he say all that? He's funny. Oh my gosh. Noble, it seems, didn't care. With a roguish smile, he gave... Yep, roguish. I read that correctly. Yeah, you did. That's badass, apparently. Was, not liked. He gave a theatrical bow and made his way back to his seat. The boy beside him handed over a phone charger. Gee, Zoya, I'm glad you made it in time for my lesson. Oh? I instantly forgot about Noble. I wanted to exclaim, we'd come to your class no matter what, Sensei, or we would have never skipped it. But I just smiled and fixed my glasses, though they hadn't even slipped this time. Yeah, Automod is weird. Good thing I can, allow it and it's fine. Our lab task is quite simple, but you should be careful not to get confused. Since you have only one lesson, it'd be enough to conduct an experiment called Golden Shower? What? What? Okay. A soft chuckle could be heard from behind. Patience. I need to be patient. Sensei explained how to work with the chemicals, then took his seat and started filling something out in the grade book. We went to get the flasks. Judging by the look on Noble's face, I knew the fun was only just starting. I was planning to keep an eye on him, so that he wouldn't blow things up or set the class on fire, but when we reached the chemicals, the thought completely slipped my mind. So, what do we need? Yep, lead nitrate, potassium iodide, I actually don't know that one. Acid. There aren't that many elements in the reaction to mess it up, and the experiment should look beautiful. I've already seen it in the pictures. We can definitely handle... Noble, put the iodine back, please. Huh? We don't need it? He seems like he's kind of an idiot. We need iodide. Potassium iodide. I already got it. Do not trust me with any of those chemicals. No, yeah, no, me either. What about the lead? I already have lead nitrate. And before you ask, I've gotten the I don't know, the acid already. My dumb ass would make chlorine gas. Oh my god, real story. My household has actually once accidentally made chlorine gas. On accident. One of my old roommates was cleaning the bathroom and she accidentally just used a combination of chemicals to clean the toilet that happened to make chlorine gas, and she started to get like really lightheaded and dizzy, and she was like, "Huh, that's weird." And then she read the ingredients and it was like, "Do not combine with this chemical or else you will make chlorine gas." And that's exactly the chemical she accidentally combined it with. And then she was like, "Huh, okay." So she opened the window and just closed the bathroom and was like, "Hey guys, don't go in there. You're gonna get chlorine gassed." And so we just were like, "Okay." It resolved itself. I love ammonia and bleach together. TikTok style. Yeah. It was interesting. What do I carry then? Noble looked like a pouty child who had begged to help out in the garden, only to be handed a bucket and spade and told to go play in the sandbox. I giggled and pointed Noble to the flasks. "You get the most important mission. You won't break them, right?" Can't promise anything. I shouldn't have asked. Fortunately, we made it back safely. I immediately poured the potassium iodide into the flask and added the lead nitrate into the beaker. I need to keep in mind that it's quite toxic, so I've got to be careful with it. I sense foreshadowing. Zoya and Noble watched me obediently. "So now we add the acid to the lead, correct?" I nodded. "Noble, go boil the water. Can you handle that?" "Please. 250 milliliters, right?" Wow, I thought he hadn't listened to Sensei after hearing the words golden shower. Maybe he called potassium iodine for fun? Give him a reason to joke and he'll drive the whole world crazy. Good memory. Noble let out a smug chuckle and eagerly lit the alcohol burner. Then pour 175 milliliters into the beaker, the rest in the flask. Yeah, Taffy, you heard him. As you command. It was my turn to smile. Once the water had boiled, we thoroughly stirred the solutions. Only the final step remained, adding the lead nitrate to the potassium iodide. Are we doing water sports in a visual novel right now? Kinda. See? Golden shower. In an instant, the water had turned yellow. As if enchanted, golden particles floated up from the bottom. It felt like we were stirring golden sand or shaking a crystal ball from which tiny snowflakes were falling. It was mesmerizing. I have to sneeze. A golden shower, indeed. Noble chuckled, clearing the leftover lead nitrate from the burner. Just as I thought, he had poured a lot more boiled water than needed, so we ended up with too much solution. He does know how to mess everything up. Thank you, Sarah. What is it, princess? I snapped. What's so funny? You really can't tell? Gee, just ignore him. Okay, I'm sorry for not being serious. But you've thought of the same things I did, haven't you? You got auto-botted again. How did you manage to get auto-modded when Taffy said it immediately before you? That's so funny. I wonder if it's because Taffy's a mod, so they won't get auto-modded. I wonder if that's the reason. It's really funny though. What were you thinking about? Noble smiled cunningly. Should I say it? How loud? Mod me real quick. Mods and VIPs bypass auto mod. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, should I make a VIP redeem? I know I've seen a few people have VIP on their channel, but I didn't feel like it was like, oh, VIP Seraphim for being funnier than all your mods. I should, low-key. Oh, man. I can make a VIP. Should I say it? How loud? You're so funny, Sarah. Truly. It's so making me chuckle. A lot more than chuckle, actually. Judging by his look, he meant it. No arguing with him is pointless. Okay, never mind. Do you know that, G? It all happened in a flash. I abruptly reached out for Noble. The burner, thankfully, had already gone out, so I didn't burn my hand. However, Noble jolted suddenly, spilling the last of the nitrate across the table. Oh my gosh. Zoya and Noble managed to jump back, but I wasn't fast enough. Drops splattered onto my hand. Gee! My heart thrashed in my chest. I stared in horror as my skin began to hiss. Uh-oh. I know. The smile kind of works on Zoya, but I feel like Noble, it just looks like kind of silly. Suddenly, an arm wrapped softly around my shoulders. Its warmth and tenderness nearly brought me to tears. You need to rinse your hand. Come on. Oh, of course. Zoya, Noble, put on gloves and cleaned the table. As if under a spell, I followed Sensei to the sink. I let him take my hand and put it under the running water. His skin was even more delicate. She is so distracted. I mean, at this point, maybe it's a good thing. It's so nice. I clung to that thought and slowly came to my senses. If it weren't Sensei's lesson, nothing like this would have ever happened. I let my nerves get the better of me and I paid the price for it. So what if Noble likes to joke around? Why react like that? I dragged him and Zoya into this as well. They could have been hurt too. Yes, I need to grow up. How else can I ever become anything like Sensei? Adults are reserved. They consider their decisions carefully and would pay little attention to someone's empty talk. You are hyping up adults a lot. You clearly are not one yet. And me, what did I? My eyes stung with tears. I'm sorry, Sensei. It's alright, G. Everything's fine. What matters is that you're okay. But maybe you should stop by the nurse's office, just in case. No, just a tiny bit splashed on me, and it doesn't hurt anymore. That was the plain truth. To Sensei, I simply couldn't lie. Okay. I could downplay the scale of it, maybe. Zoya and Noble came to the sink to rinse out the rags. Gee, are you okay? It's alright, don't worry. Zoya sighed with relief and looked at Sensei gratefully. Noble, for the first time, looked serious. Gloomy, even, as if he'd just lived through a catastrophe. Sorry. Forget it. It was my fault. Here is the long-awaited truce. Now try another experiment, but this time without the quarreling. Deal? Sensei seemed to have cast a spell upon us, because this time all three of us answered in unison. You hear a fuck-ass sizzle on my hand and motherfucker says, are you okay? You know what? It's so true. I know. If I ever heard my skin sizzling, I would be very worried. Deal. The rest of the lesson passed without trouble. We wrapped up the work quickly. By the time class ended, we had drifted into our own distractions. Noble was playing Snake, while Zoya folded paper into a flower. I swear this Automod is gonna make me throw my phone. No, we need you here. I can't do anything about Automod, unfortunately. I mean, I guess maybe I could turn it off. I think. I'm not sure, though. I double-checked the lab work before glancing over to admire Sensei again. He kept on reading something in our gradebook. His pen fluttered gracefully across the pages, while his keen eyes. No way I'm getting rage baited by an AI. Yeah, don't let the AI have power over you. While his keen eyes paused here and there, as though detecting something noteworthy again. I noticed Sensei always checked the gradebook several times, writing down the homework in a separate column, so students could always double check and never forget. He was also analyzing our grades in other subjects, keeping track of our performance, ready to help us if needed. We were incredibly lucky to have Sensei as our homeroom teacher. Insanely lucky. I sighed. Why did the lesson have to end so fast? My classmates crowded around the sink to pour out their leftover solutions. Some were already hurrying to return the rinsed flasks and beakers to the chemistry lab. Sensei got up from his chair and headed towards the chaos. He caught a beaker just in time before it slipped from the sink and gave the struggling vice rep a hand to carry a couple of empty flasks. I smiled. After such an obvious attempts to grab his attention, Sensei would only see her as a helpless little child. Soon, the crowd thinned and disappeared through the door. A sudden sound from behind immediately caught my attention. Let me help. Zoya handed me over the burner and 2 flasks. Noble put away his phone and stretched like a cat waking from a long nap. Then I'll take these beauties. The boy lifted a big beaker and 2 measuring cups containing a dangerous liquid. Just be careful, all right? Careful is my middle name. I shook my head. He never learns. We finally finished washing up and handing over all the equipment. Yeah, Dio. Okay. Nobu rushed to the back seat. He looked like a hamster that had finally found a way out of the cage. Zoya and I took our time. No point in hurrying when there were tons of boring lessons ahead. Besides, we still need to hand in our notebooks with lab work. While Noble was struggling with his heavy backpack, which got stuck in the aisle again, Zoya and I took our notebooks and headed over to Sensei. The classroom was empty, only a few students who were hurriedly finishing the formulas, and others who had just started to wash their equipment. As we came closer, I caught my breath. Oh my gosh. A flutter of butterflies burst inside me. Burst inside you? Hello? And my body felt light and airy, like a cloud. Quietly, as if afraid to wake a sleeping baby, I put away my notebook and stepped aside for Zoya. That's it. Time to leave. Leave. Yet one comforting thought lingered. I'd finally be able to give him the bouquet after school. I could barely force myself to look away from Sensei and turn around. Oh my gosh. Zoya, gee, stay for a couple minutes. I'd like to have a word with you. Ooh, scary. My chest tightened. Could it be that Sensei had read my thoughts? Had he somehow found out Zoya and I went to the flower shop? No one knew his true ability. It could be anything, which was really frightening. Legs trembling, I turned back. Watch it be like mind reading. That would be so funny. Suddenly, I felt something warm squeeze my hand. Zoya, thank you. Sensei flipped through a couple of pages in the gradebook, fixed the notebooks into a perfect stack, and finally looked at us. Since you missed the first lesson, I'll repeat it for you in person. In 2 weeks, elections for the class rep club will be held. Gee, if I remember correctly, at the end of last year you expressed a desire to participate? Question? Welcome back. Relief rushed through me, replaced by anticipation. Right, the elections. Class rep club was the student council. From each class, a rep and a vice rep were chosen. A few times a week, the elected students gathered for meetings to discuss academic performance, career guidance, events, organization, and medical checkups. Yeah, Sarah, is something missing? I have no idea what you're talking about. That looks so funny. There we go. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sarah. I have no idea. Something's missing. What do you mean? Can't put your finger on it. Sounds boring, right? However, the class rep club has another, more popular name among the students. I don't think it's hard to guess. The Sensei Club. The name speaks for itself. Some years ago, students wanted to be elected only because Sensei was in charge of the club. That is so ridiculous. One can easily imagine the chaos which ensued because of such people. Since then, the voting system has been refined. Before, the rep and the vice rep were chosen only by the students and the homeroom teacher. Now, this decision also involves other teachers and even the principal. As Sensei said, the elections begin 2 weeks after the start of the classes. This is my graduation year, so I wanted to use every opportunity to stay close to Sensei. Fortunately for me, the small and resourceful class rep left the island for some reason at the end of last school year. Small, what the heck? Smart and resourceful. Jesus. Which left only one. Yeah, I know. He don't want you are a high school senior and he is a teacher. That is not no. You have a perfectly your age guy who's potentially interested in you. Like right here, what are you doing? Which left only one rival in my class, the former vice rep. She won't give up her place easily. I'll have to put in a lot of effort into winning. Noble and Zoya are right there. I know exactly. Like you got these fine ass people. Imagine Nobles over here, and then you're distracted by this. He's just. I mean, he's a good teacher, sure, but and me too. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yes, I really wanted to participate. Thank you for reminding me, Sensei. Zoya, you requested an extra English assignment. Oh my god. Zoya, you requested extra English assignments. Here they are. Thank you very much. Wow, she really has decided to take her studies seriously. At the end of the last year, when Zoya told me she wanted to enter a prestigious design university, I didn't believe her. Come on. Come on. She was never passionate about studying. She was more into paper crafts and sewing. But now I couldn't help but admire the perseverance with which she pursued her dream. Humanities had always been harder for her. I shot Zoya a glance. When I told her I wanted to run for class rep, I couldn't bring myself to ask her for help. It was mainly because Zoya was already a part of the sewing club, and the class rep club members weren't allowed to be in 2 clubs at once. Fair enough. Burnout, especially for anomalies, is quite dangerous. To win, I need to find someone to be a vice rep. I know, Minty fed you, bro. To win, I need to find someone to be a vice rep, even though they might not become one. Zoya decided to focus on her studies, so I definitely shouldn't ask her for help. How do I find a candidate? I'll think about it later. For now, I just need to keep my spirits up. You. What, Sarah? What? Well, I won't keep you any longer. Have a good day. Sensei's smile didn't fade, even when a loud crash echoed from the back of the classroom. Noble. Looks like your friend needs a little help. I'm posting random shit, don't worry. Sensei looked calmly at Noble, who was sprawled on the floor, crushed by the immense weight of his backpack. I almost burst out laughing. We'll definitely help him, Sensei. Zoya was already rushing to her brother. Her face was stern, as if she was a strict parent about to scold their naughty child for breaking an expensive vase. I'm spending good use on these stars. Trust me, Blue. I believe it. I freaking believe it. I know. I feel like I don't know. I have no 1000 redeems cuz I originally had all my morphs 1000, but um then people were like it's too expensive and it wasn't happening enough. So I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So I made them cheaper, but now I don't have anything that's in 1000 redeem. If you save up 10k, Blue will play more Limbus Company. That'll be a while. Well, if you come with to raid, you'll get a little more. Taffy, you and your wings on redeem. Her face was stern, as if she was wrapped up. Ad break. Loading. Ah. Whoa, this music is funky. Huh? Goodbye, y'all. I'm gonna do it. What is going on, Noble? So much pain. So, young man, will it be chicken with rice or fish? Can I get half and half? Ah, and coconut milk, please. Zoya, will you really buy all of this for him? I took the money out of his backpack. Noble, as usual, hasn't even bothered to close the zipper on the front pocket where he kept it. Happy Noble, absorbed in studying the menu, had no idea that nobody was going to apologize for the bump swelling at the back of his head. Oh, big stretch. Oh, man. Oh. After we paid for our meals and stepped aside from the counter, Noble suddenly gasped. I thought he was about to complain about the pain again. He'd gotten the bump by hitting his head on a chair leg, by the way. But his suggestion exceeded all my expectations. You probably did hear a pop, honestly. Maybe we should eat somewhere else. What's wrong with the cafeteria? It's hot in here. Maybe you should just take off your vest. But it's so dear to me, I feel naked without it. But don't you want something new? To break the daily routine? To go looking for adventure? Was he always like this? At least he's calmer now. As a kid, the only thing he didn't do was dive into a volcano. Hey, I can hear you. Stop whispering. Oh, come on. It's just a suggestion. I'm not dragging you there. We won't have lunch in a volcano, I promise. His expression suddenly changed. What is it? Oh. My eyes flicked over to the former vice rep, who was still glaring at us from across the cafeteria. I see. Noble was right about one thing. We really did need a break out of our daily routine. Zoya followed my gaze and nodded in understanding. Do you mind eating somewhere else? If you're happy to, then so am I. What side quest was his dumbass doing? What do you mean, volcano? Zoya said that the only thing he didn't do as a kid was dive into a volcano. And he was like, oh, I just want to eat lunch somewhere else, and I promise it won't be in a volcano. That's the spirit. Where are we going? I recalled 2 places where we could have lunch peacefully. Well, the rooftop is like where you usually go, right? Aw, thank you for the flower. But I feel like the schoolyard is gonna be like really pretty and trees and stuff. I want to be in the trees. Oh, you got gifted a sub from another streamer? Ooh. Hell yeah, I love when that happens. Right away, I remembered the beautiful Sakura... Hello? The beautiful Sakura stream. I give up. Right away, I remembered the beautiful Sakura tree casting shadows with its baby pink petals. The gentle breeze, the scent of wildflowers, and grass always lifted my spirits. Yes, having lunch outside was a great idea. Wanna go hang out in the yard? Hell yeah. Let's go. Zoya smiled dreamily, maybe recalling how I had once treated her to lunch under the sakura tree. As we neared the tree, I couldn't tear my eyes away from it. A tall, slender sakura spread its blossoming branches as if inviting us to come closer. A playful breeze blew the waning petals to the ground. Whoa, and we were sitting in class instead of sleeping here? Yeah? Some Hunger Games up here? Noble plopped himself down, turning his face up towards the baby pink leaves falling from the tree. This time, even Zoya smiled, as if agreeing with his words. We'll know where to look for you now. Zoya and I sat down beside him. We opened our lunch boxes, ready to eat. But we couldn't really enjoy the picnic vibe. Why is no one here? How could I ever think Noble would have a calm lunch? What an unbreakable spirit. You should. The Hunger Games was like one of the first series I read where I just like read the entire thing. Just whole freaking thing. It was so good. I remember reading the third one in like a single night. I got it at the library like that day, and then I stayed up till like 2 in the morning, which at the time was very late for me because I was a child. And I stayed up till like 2 in the morning reading it and finishing it. It was awesome. Yes! We have been talking about potentially doing like a book club in the Discord, and I think that would be a great idea, honestly. I think a book club would be super duper fun. Could like all the novels from the Sinners. Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. My phone is gonna die. Okie dokie. Alright. I am gonna fall asleep. I really try to finish these completely. But I need to go to bed. It's super late. And the demo is going a little bit longer than I anticipated. But I'm really enjoying this so far. I totally pirated the trilogy and read all of it for free on PDFs. Bro, you got a library? Especially, Taffy, where you are, you definitely have a library. We love pirating sometimes. Pirating, when it comes to, like, TV shows and movies and most games, I'm like, hell yeah. But books, I feel like, especially with libraries should always be supported if you can. And then with, like, the small indie games, I think you should always support indie developers. But other than that, I endorse a little yo-hoing every now and then. Be a yo-ho. Okay. Anyways, I need to go to bed. I usually play these games completely through, but I am so tired, and it's getting quite late. So, question to you guys. Would you rather continue on schedule tomorrow and keep playing on our usual the rest of our visual novels? Tomorrow is going to be a visual novel called Toxic Yuri, which you guys are not ready for. I'm very excited for this one. Thank you, Taffer. And a visual novel called Scarlet Hunt. So, that's what's on the docket for tomorrow, and it still is. Another option is continuing the rest of this demo and then just plus Toxic Yuri and Scarlet Hunt. So, do you guys have a preference, or do you not care? Let me know your thoughts. Because I am enjoying this a lot. It's just getting a little late, and today is most of the days I'll be able to stay up late to stream, but unfortunately this is one of the few that I'm not. You have no preference? Okay. Yeah, let's see. I wonder if there's a way to figure out how far in we are. Maybe stick it on the end of tomorrow if you end early. Have my last 100. Aw, thank you. Oh wait, here's a good way to tell. I'll go into the gallery. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, we are quite far from here, guys. For context, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs of people to meet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Sarah. We have 13 more CGs to unlock. So I would say we're probably not super close. This is a demo. It is a demo. Demo my ass. I do really enjoy this though. This is a really cool concept and I'm really liking it. So I definitely want to continue this. I think for the sake of the schedule, we're gonna have to probably pause here and can stick to our schedule for tomorrow. However, if we have time on another day that we end early, let's come back to this and continue where we left off. So I will do that. But I'm enjoying this so far. I like it a lot. I really like the 90s style a lot. It's really it's nice. I like it. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. It says it's a dark romance, so I'm very curious how this is gonna get dark, if that makes sense. Like, it feels so not dark, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see where this goes. But yeah, this is the demo and it's not out yet. So here is the game info one more time if you guys want it and you want to wishlist this on Steam. I am hoping we're going to be able. Oh man, one of the love interests is very cute. I'm hoping that we will be able to come back to this. And sorry, I'm looking at the trailer. Oh my gosh. If any mods are still there. Oh, thank you, Taffy. Yeah, I'm really hoping we'll be able to come back to this. So, cross our fingers. I will make room in our schedule. But let's find a raid target, shall we? I need to go to the fuck to bed. I'm gonna need to get so much sleep. We're gonna have such a busy week today. Anyways, we will be resuming this tomorrow again with the novels that I mentioned. So yeah, I think this was a really solid start to Visual Novel Week. I'm super duper excited to continue doing this. I love Visual Novel Week. It's a great time. And I'm so honored that people come to me and are like, "Can you play my game?" And I'm like, "Yes. Yes, I can play your game." So, this is very exciting. And yeah, I'll resume tomorrow and I'm really hoping I can resume this demo later in the week. I'm thinking the most likely days that I'll be able to resume the demo is Saturday or Sunday. So, let's hope that can happen. First stream I stayed. No, I know, Sarah. I'm so impressed. Thank you for being here the whole time. Like, I know this was a long stream, so like I appreciate it a lot. If you need a target, oh yeah, I definitely can do a target. I am actually gonna do this from the browser because my phone is gonna die. Let's see. Let's go over to Twitchy Twitch. Oh my gosh, Ren. Hi. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, of course. Oh, wow. Holy moly. That is quite the model they have. Oh my goodness. Ew, ew, ew. I hear my voice. Gross. I know, I'm sorry. Visual novel fest, man. Okay, let's see. Um, this is actually myself, bro. Why are you letting me raid myself? How does that even work, bro? Okay. How? I've actually never done this from the browser. How the fuck do I do this? Guys, I might be stupid. I actually have no idea how to do this from the browser. You know what? We're gonna. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. I exiled you. Oh yeah. Look, I'm watching my own stream. Isn't that awesome? Ah, you right, Ren. Thanks. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to. Okay, I've been wanting to raid this person for a little bit. I was on a different streamer's live and we raided this person and I think they're really cool. So, they're also playing Overwatch. So, and I bet they're a lot better than me, that's for sure. I can already see how they play. They're a lot better than me. I know. Thank you, Ren. Oh my god, they've been live for 1 day, 13 hours and 30 minutes. Holy moly. How do you do this? How do you do that? I'm at like the 4-hour mark and I'm dying. Yeah. Yeah, it's over a day, bro. Holy. Okay. Oh, if I can freaking spell. All right, there we go. Oh yeah. That's a good point, Ren. Very good point. Okay, you guys. We are going to raid this person, new friend, so be your wonderful selves. I will be back tomorrow with more visual novels and I'm very excited. It'll be very good. If you are curious what visual novels exactly, keep an eye out for my schedule that is on my in my Discord. And if you're not part of my Discord, you should join my Discord. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more visual novels. Aw, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. And then also, if your interest has been piqued by Chrysanthemum or of the Lilies, please go check it out and support the devs. The way they're able to make these games for you is by you supporting them. So please do that if you are interested in either of these games. We will hopefully be continuing Chrysanthemum on either Saturday or Sunday. Whatever day I end up having extra time, I'm hopefully going to go back because I really do try to finish the demos of these when I am able to. So, yeah, I know. Jesus. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. And let's go say hi to this Overwatch player, shall we? If you want some more channel points, you should come on this raid and you can use your channel points for a lot of fun stuff. So, if you want some channel points, bye. Bye, Sarah. Bye, everyone. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.